Baby girl, leave me, don't leave me. Baby girl, leave me, don't leave. Baby girl, leave me, don't leave me. Baby girl, leave me, don't leave. Please show me your tree colors. Yeah. Baby girl, leave me, don't leave me. Baby girl, leave me, don't leave me. Baby girl, leave me, don't leave. Baby girl, leave me, don't.
Yo, it's your boy Big Mouth P, and I'm back. I'm goddamn back. They thought they were gonna get rid of me like that. Not gonna happen. Not like that. Not like that. I'm back. Yes, ma'am, I'm back. They thought they was gonna get rid of me like that. Yeah. Okay, Monica, what's up? Just waiting on everybody to come back. Hopefully everybody can get back in. I had to get out of the car. I don't know what happened to the phone. Man, I don't know what happened to the phone, but hey, I'm back. God, hey, they try to block that message, but guess what? Can't block what God got intended for the world to hear. You know what I'm saying? I make it work. Despite I don't know what happened. All I did was get out of the car, sat the phone down, put my jacket on. All of a sudden, nobody could hear. But I guess that's a good thing too, because like I said, I wanted to do it on StreamYard, but I had already started. But like I was saying, I was speaking in reference to why do I feel it's important to be an independent thinker, man? Because it's always someone trying to pull you in this direction, somebody trying to pull you in that direction. And at the end of the day, you should only go in the direction that you choose to go, regardless of how what people may say, how people may try to think you feel. Don, joke, ski have in common. They love snitching, also criminal records. Man, look, I don't even at this point, like Don and Choke, I really don't even like the shit that I'm so scared to speak on Don, because at the end of the day, man, this dude's an informant. This dude was already an informant before Kells was even picked up. And people are so done struck in that he tried to do this and he tried to do that to help Kel. That man didn't do shit to try to help Kel. All he did to Kel was try to help the government help Kells do what he done. And that was get this man indicted. But one other thing I wanted to speak on when it comes to the YouTube streets. You have people, right, that you go to these platforms and you try to go to these platforms, you try to be respectful of whatever somebody got going on, and you try to come in and you try to compliment someone if they speaking on something that you feel that pertains to something that you may feel is credible, right? So me, I'm the type of person, if somebody is speaking something that I feel has credibility to it, then I go on there and I listen. If I feel like they are speaking something that makes sense or have relevance to it, I hop on and I say, good, you're doing a good job. I like the content. I appreciate the content. But these followers, man, that these people be having in their chat, they come out, try to attack people, make it seem like, oh, if you ain't for this side, you don't need to be over here, or you fake because you don't do this, or you fake because you don't do that. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit, man. This shit is YouTube. At the end of the day. A lot of these people, y'all say y'all in support of Robert, Sylvester Kelly, which I call him Kells. These people come on here, they say they in support of Kells. Why don't y'all be in support of Kells? Y'all come on this fucking YouTube streets. Y'all come on these YouTube, they come on these YouTube streets. These followers come out attacking other people that's on YouTube who want to support Kells. See, a lot of the real supporters, they back away because these followers start attacking supporters and shit and make it uncomfortable. How do some of these people get on YouTube? They get on YouTube attacking others. You don't even know these people. If you say you for Kells and you support Kells, who's to say you're not going to be at a rally? Who's to say you're not going to be at a court date or anything? And you just said something to somebody so egregious to the simple fact that you don't know who you talking to. A lot of these people get on here, they talk shit to somebody that you don't even know. You don't know if you're talking to a mass murderer. You don't know if you're talking to a fucking kidnapper. You don't know if you're talking to somebody who just woke up and said, fuck life today. But a lot of these people come on here, they talk crazy to people that they don't know and not even thinking in their head for once. If you really are a supporter and you really are here to support what is going on, the injustice of R. Kelly, eventually you might run across one of these people you fucking talking crazy to. And then if you run across one of these people that you be on here talking crazy to and talking crazy about, then what? What's going to be the response when something fucking happen or something transpire? Then you saying, well, I don't know where they come from. You know where it comes from. Oh, you don't remember 5-6 months ago, you was on there talking shit to this supporter or this subscriber because they didn't agree with something that you said, or they didn't agree with something that your side don't agree with. You get on here talking shit, not knowing, like, will you ever meet this person? Will you ever see this person? Like, this shit shouldn't come to this. People should be able to go on any platform they choose to go on. They should be able to go on any platform and listen to what they choose to listen to. Everybody has the right to do whatever they choose to do. And if you go on a platform and the platform is not speaking something that you agree with, you have the right to remove yourself from that platform. You don't have to be disrespectful, but it ain't even about the subscribers being disrespectful. It's more about the people who choose to follow the person that they follow being disrespectful to the subscriber. This shit is for Kells. This shit ain't about nobody. But if you are a supporter of the injustice of Robert Sylvester Kelly, aka I call him Kells because I don't know him to call him Robert, so I call him Kells. But if you are in this fight for Kells, the only thing should be on your mind is Kells. You shouldn't be out here telling people that, you know, they shouldn't do this or they shouldn't do that. Because at the end of the day, I'm quite sure everybody watching this goddamn stream that's been following this fight are grown-ass people. So who are we or who am I to tell a grown-ass person, hey, you shouldn't do this or you shouldn't do that? Because at the end of the day, you should be able and you are entitled to do what you want to do. Look at that. And say we have heard of people losing their lives over disagreement on social media. Exactly. But see, people get on social media and they forget it's social media. Earlier within the chat, Alazar, I'm thinking it was Alazar and someone said, these people are too emotionally involved in what this YouTube shit is. You shouldn't be to that point. You shouldn't be that emotionally involved to the point to where you get on here and you start talking crazy to a person that you don't even know. It doesn't do me no. What good does it do me to get on here talking crazy to Willie? What good is it gonna give me on here to call Miss Lady T out her name? What good is it gonna do me to get on here and call Monica or Ann out of their name? It's not gonna do me any good. It doesn't make sense. If I don't have nothing good to say to you, I feel like I shouldn't say shit to you at all. That's just my preference. That's my preference. Everybody doesn't operate that way. And I understand that. I understand everybody don't operate that way. But you know, I go around to these different platforms because I like to go and hear what people have to say when it comes to the case or when it comes to the injustice of when it comes to the injustice of chaos. I like to go around and see what different shit that people have to say, the different aspects that people have, right? Because myself, I like to listen because one thing about me, I have an opinion of things that I've heard. I have an opinion of things that I hear. You know what I'm saying? I form my own opinion based off of the things that I hear and things that I've heard. And I like to go around to different platforms just to see if somebody is touching on something that I haven't heard. And if they're touching on topics of things that I haven't heard, then I like to listen in to hear what they got to say. So maybe that's something I need to go and research. Alazar say they're so emotionally involved it's going to land them in prison because they don't know if it's that person in the law. Right, man, that's my whole point, Alazar. Man, these people get on here talking crazy to you, or they get on here talking crazy about you, whatever the situation may be. And at the end of the day, they don't know who or what walk of life you come from. They don't know what's going on within your life. They don't know nothing. A lot of these people get on here and they do shit because they feel in their heart they'll never ever see you. But one thing about God and the one thing about life, you don't know where you may end up or where you may be within this lifetime. You might be on here telling a person fuck you today, and tomorrow you be goddamn on side of the road, and the person that pulled you over is the same person that you told fuck you yesterday. And then how you gonna feel? See, people don't understand life, and people don't understand the power of God and the way that things work. You know what I'm saying? When he say he will make your enemy your footstool, that's for real. That's real life. And say, I think you should state your claim, but never get so emotionally involved on social media. It's all right to stand for what's right, but be careful. Exactly. You have to. You know, but you know, and my whole thing about that, Miss Ann, is people get on here and try to check other folks. How the fuck can you check another grown person about what they choose to do? How can you check another grown person about something that they choose to do? You get what I'm saying? I can't come on here and check not one person that comes on my platform. I can't come on here and tell not one person that come on my platform what to do. I can't tell not one person that come on my platform how to do nothing. Because at the end of the day, I want you to have that ability, that freedom to go out and freelance the way that I freelance and try to come with things of your own and try to think for yourself. Because at the end of the day, if you sit here and you want to follow the direction of someone, you might be following the direction of someone who's misleading you. Alazar said, dry snitch is on video. They were in possession of stolen property that could land them in prison. I mean, a lot of stuff, even like Alazar, you speaking on the Don Russell campaign. Well, I feel like Don Russell don't give a fuck. I feel like Don Russell didn't give a fuck about nobody, because at the end of the day, Don Russell was a informant. He had already sat down with the the feds and agreed to do work for them. And he sat down with the feds, agreed to do work for them. And when they released him, he hit the streets running, making sure he got everything did that they wanted him or asked of him to do. Monica say, I don't always agree what these people are doing regarding this case being so messy, but one thing I can't do is control other grown people. Exactly. And that's how I feel. That's how I feel. That's where I'm coming from with it. That's where I'm coming from with it. What up, Dana? What up, Dana J? That's where I'm coming from with it. And exactly, they're checking, doxing, threatening families, getting people fired, losing people places. Exactly. And I don't understand. One thing I said. How do you go from YouTube to courtrooms? You come on this motherfucker. We done seen so many people. We done seen people that started on here best of friends. We done seen people start on here best of friends. Then turn around, you defend the person for all this time. All of a sudden, you turn around and you basically run with the narrative that these alleged accusers ran with, right? You defend the person for 2 years, and then you turn around and you run with the narrative that these alleged accusers ran with for 2 years. Oh, he brainwashed us. Oh, he do this, he do that. But how the fuck is that possible when this man gave you a whole, when this person helped you create a whole platform? When this person helped you create a whole platform for yourself to be able to speak, to be able to be heard, but then you take the platform and you go and use the platform to use it against the person who helped you create it. I'm just trying to make sense of this shit. But then you take the narratives from these alleged accusers and you use it for your benefit against the person that helped you. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just on here. I just want people to understand one thing about this shit, and the reason why I say I'm trying to find this lighting, the reason why I say you have to be able to think for yourself, because these people will make you think that a person is so fucked up. But the only reason why they want you to think that a person is so fucked up is because of their own bullshit. See, people will try to hide their bullshit. They will try to hide their bullshit by making you think that another person is feeding you bullshit. So it's like, don't eat my shit, but I want you to go eat somebody else's shit. But at the end of the day, shit is shit. No matter who you get it from. No matter where you get it from, it's the same. And as I say, Con Hustle had these people in place, and proof was shown. Fox mode for Azrael supporting Con. See, a lot of this shit, even I'm gonna tell y'all something. Hold on. When I heard Choke say, when I heard this man speak about the parent shit, right, in this letter, or R. Kelly speak with, we already know who spoke to the parents. The man came out and said on the live recording, Tim, I'm gonna need for you to get in touch with TMZ. They can put some money in your pocket. I already talked to the Clarice. They already on board. We seen Kels tell us Kels had nothing to say to these parents. He had nothing to offer to these parents. Kels had nothing for these parents. These were grown women. So why did he have to deal with the parents? He had no reason to deal with the parents. These were grown women. So as I heard the narrative come out, oh, he slept with the mama and the daughter. Where that shit come from? We heard this man Con Hustle say that the man was sleeping with the mama and the daughter. They all, man, this shit. If you've been around this fight for 3 years, this letter sound. The letter sound like it's just a repeat of the shit that you've heard. I also told people, me personally, I went back and I said, I listened to the song I Admit, right? I listened to the song I Admit. That song was almost 20 minutes long. That song was put out in July of 2018. That song was put out in July 2018. So Kels put out a 20-minute song, and he spoke in a lot of aspects of his life where things that was done that he did that he wasn't so proud with, things that people done towards him that he wasn't so proud with. So I challenge people to go and look up the lyrics, go and pull the lyrics to the song I Admit and read the lyrics, or even just go listen to the song I Admit. And you go back and listen to the reading of this quote unquote mysterious paper, and you would say, this paper makes no sense compared to this song. So why would a man like Kels himself need someone to read a mysterious paper for him, speaking his truth, when he put out a song called I Admit that he was speaking on everything about? He spoke in every aspect that you can possibly speak in on I Admit. He talked about a lot of different shit on I Admit. The stuff that you didn't hear and you didn't understand, just print out the lyric sheet and read it. Instead of listening to the song, read what he's actually speaking about within the song. I don't think that he needed a letter to tell what he's been going through or what he have experienced. The man put out a 20-minute song with just his life being poured on the track. It just seems like now they showing you to your face how vulnerable the Kel supporters are to the fact that they will fall for anything that someone come out and say, oh, it's from, and the first thing they do say is from Kels, or Kel said, or I got this from Kels, or they put that shit in there to make people think that they have a relationship with Kels that others don't have. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? And say that's why I did not understand why. Oh, he have someone he don't know to read a letter about his life when he wrote a song explaining it good and bad. Exactly. Joe quote sleeping with mother and daughter at the same time. Why put that out? Exactly. All that's bullshit. Monica say in the timing of this mysterious letter, why the appeal is going on. Why now? Exactly. R. Kelly has a professional attorney. And a professional attorney, I just go back to what I said as far as hold on. I put the document out, right? Let's see. Let me go to my page, right? I don't see no lawyer. I don't see no attorney advising their person that they're representing to go out and make a statement or have someone read a statement on their behalf. That's just not something that attorneys and lawyers advise. You know what I'm saying? They tell you take full advantage of your constitutional right to remain silent. because they understand that anything you say or do can be used against you in the court of law. So why would you come out and speak when you're fighting? Still, you're still fighting. So when I looked it up as far as the like a lawyer, like when it comes to advising a client to speak or whatever, and it say like a client and a lawyer, a lawyer have a client sign a confidentiality agreement, which gives which the client tells the lawyer that, hey, everything I say to you is confidential. It should stay only between me and you. And the only way that it does come out is if I give you the permission to release it. I give you, the lawyer, the permission to release any of my confidential information. And it say, lawyers may not reveal oral or written communications while with clients that clients responsibly expect to remain private. A lawyer who has received a client confidence cannot repeat them to anyone outside the legal team without the client's consent. So with that being said, I honestly don't see a professional lawyer advising their client to give someone else permission to speak for them out if they're not going to give the permission to the legal team themselves. To be honest, as a supporter and even a fan who wants to hear about who wants to hear about who Rob had sex with, how does helping Rob right now? Exactly. That shit doesn't help at all. And that's why I say when this man went on there and said the shit that he said about we all saw the tape, him pissing on whatever. Like, I'm looking like, what the fuck? Like, no, everybody didn't see that. Everybody didn't see that. Hold on. Cause I got this shit. Man. I got this shit in my phone. Like, and you supposed to be defending. You supposed to be defending Kels, right? And this is shit that bothers me. You supposed to be defending Kels. I'm finna go to it. You know what I'm saying? This shit that just don't make sense. How you defending somebody, but you allow a motherfucker like this dude to come on your platform? Hold on. I got it. You can't. One thing about me, you can't get that shit past me, buddy. Hold on. You can't get that shit past me. I heard. And I'm sitting here like, damn, Choke. Man, how you let this man come on your platform and say this shit about the guy that you are claiming to be representing? Can y'all hear that? We got Styles by. She said, "Hey y'all, man, I just came on. Let me say I still haven't watched anything being read. But tonight caption say, hell no, I know you lying. I got pissed off. No way any lawyer will allow this. Exactly. Ain't no lawyer allowing this. And even in this interview, can y'all hear this interview with this man saying he has Kel's stuff, right? So put a one in the chat if y'all remember when Don first came on that platform over there with the guy, the dude. And when Don first came on that platform, when the question was raised, when Sharon said Don Kells asked for his shit back. Did y'all, if y'all recall, the first time he went on the platform, put a one in the chat, when Sharon said that Kells asked for his shit back. So I'm finna go somewhere with this. If y'all remember that, put a one in the chat when Sharon and Don was both on that. It was Sharon, Don, TBD, and Choke on the platform. When Sharon said that Kells, Keith told Don that Kells wanted his shit back. Okay, so when Kells came, now when Keith said, when Sharon said that Keith told Don that Kells, wanted his shit back. So this is the TBD. She called Don. So when Don finally gets on the platform, so now Sharon told Don, Keith asked you that told you that Kells wanted his shit back. Don said what he said. And so TBD jumps in and say, how you know this or how you know they're asking questions. So do y'all recall? Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. Choke said he for Kells, right? Did y'all hear Choke when he told Don that I know for a fact that Kells asked for his shit back? Do y'all recall hearing Choke tell Don, I know for a fact that Kells asked for his shit back? These were words that came out of Choke mouth. Choke told Don, when Don was explaining how he got the shit and who was in the stores with him, Choke told Don, I know for a fact Kells got his shit, Kells asked for his shit back. These are words that came out of Choke mouth to Don. When Don said what he said, Choke told Don, well, I know for a fact that Kells asked for his shit back. So for me, being a person that I am, so Choke, if you are representing Kells, how do you allow this interview to go on with this man saying he's not giving shit back? And he said also, when he does get out and he does get it back, he wants 10 to 20% of what he invested in stealing the shit. That's called extortion. Exactly, Styles, exactly. But my whole thing is to Choke. You said that you are representing R. Kelly, and you said that you knew for a fact that Kells asked for his shit back. But let me tell y'all something. Y'all didn't catch why he said that. The only reason why he said that he know for a fact, Sir Miguel, he said he wants 10 to 20%. I got the recording. I'm gonna let y'all finish hearing it. Let me let y'all finish hearing it. Let me see if it's I'm gonna let y'all finish hearing it. Hold on. Can y'all hear? Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear.
And that was it. Nobody else. I don't care what none of y'all saying about that. Get that trash right the fuck now. I don't steal people's shit. 46 years, I'm sorry, I'm 46 years old. 30 years in the game. I ain't never been known as a beat deal. You motherfuckers just come up with this shit now, so cut it out. Stop it. Let me ask you, Jabolski took a picture with his billboard award. He said you let him take a picture with it, and he pulled it out of a pillowcase with a bunch of other shit that you had in there. I know most of the last motherfucker. I mean, this right here is water still sits in my house today, and it's close. That's one. That's the other one, and that's a picture of my brother.
He's showing it.
That's all I got as far as memorabilia.
He's showing the shit.
I recently gave that to Jerry because Jerry didn't have shit. His own brothers, I gave it to Jerry and said, man, listen.
Now watch what he say.
It was a real expensive fucking watch. I gave it to Jerry.
Listen closely to what he say.
I got masters in music. The masters can't feel no fucking thing. It's trouble. And the music is on the drive, so I don't know what the fuck else the boss he's talking about. He's lying. Where you got a picture with it? You let him take a picture with it? They show like a shit. Oh, yeah, niggas. Some people say they, I'm not denying it. I think they got a group that he did in his backyard. That's why with the prayer album, we took the fucking stuff out of it, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna just keep the 20s and the music. So what, man? I just steal shit.
Listen. Listen close.
And shit was putting it on auction sites to raise money for his defense. So what the fuck is the problem? I mean, you know, nobody said that I stole shit with knuckleheads. He was the one that was in there with me. Trust me, he got to tell the shit too. So cut all that shit out about somebody stole something. We were
Dry snitching.
that's what we're doing. There's no chance that I got his intellectual property. Keep that. It's power of attorney. Don't give everything to one person. If I get caught and I got power of attorney and intellectual property, this shit fucked up. But as long as one of us are good, this shit straight. Period. Right. You don't feel like it's tapes or sex videos. You're like, you know, he fucking, you know, he fucking. You ain't been violated seeing this nigga fucking. What's that? I said, you didn't feel like you was violating his privacy. Watch him fucking them sex videos. He got a sex tape on fucking for sale on the internet. How the fuck am I violating? People running the prison on bitches and shit.
Now y'all hear that? Now y'all hear this man say the nigga had sex tape all on the internet of the people watching them pissing on bitches. And it was now you are supposed to be representing R. Kelly. So that means you're supposed to have R. Kelly's best interest at heart. That means if someone comes on there, you're not supposed to let them say things that could taint the image of R. Kelly even farther than it has been tainted already throughout the media, right? You don't supposed to allow that to happen, right? If this is someone that you're speaking for and you're representing, you don't allow someone to come on there and taint that image even farther, right? Look, I want y'all to look at the look on. I want y'all to look at the look on this guy's face.
Nobody seen I stole shit with knuckleheads. He was the one that was in there with me. Trust me, you gotta tell the shit too. So cut all that shit out about somebody stole something. We were tasked to handle everything up, and that's what we're doing. There's no chance that I got his intellectual property. He got his power of attorney. Don't give everything to one person. If I get caught and I got power of attorney and intellectual property, this shit's fucked up. But as long as one of us are good,
I want y'all to look at the look on his face when Choke asked him about the sex tape.
You don't feel like tapes or sex videos. He's like, yeah, you know, he fucking, you know, he fucking.
Look at this smoke. Look at this green.
What's that?
Look.
I said, you didn't feel like you was violating his privacy. Watch him fucking them sex videos. Nigga, he had a sex tape on fucking for sale on the internet. How the fuck am I violating? People watching
this is a joke to him.
Wow. That shit ain't public. People watching them pissing on shit. Around here. Come on, man. Cut this out. It's like Rondo doing every day and look his ass and everything in front of people, in front of millions of people. And me saying that's a problem? He has videos talking about fucking and second and fucking 5 or 6 bitches and me saying that is a problem? Come on, now let's be real with this shit. Don't just make it a problem because I said it. Hey, can you say
the dude is, I mean, the look on his face is almost like, it's almost like he got wet when Choke asked him about watching the sex tape. I mean, his whole demeanor. I want y'all to just listen. Listen to how his whole demeanor changes when it goes from the items to the sex tapes, right? Listen to how his whole demeanor changed.
She was the one that was in there with me. Trust me, you got information too. So cut all that shit out about somebody's nose. So we were tasked to handle everything up, and that's what we're doing. There's no chance that I got intellectual property. Keep that. It's power of attorney. Don't give everything to one person. If I get caught and I got power of attorney and intellectual property, this shit's fucked up. But as long as one of us are good, mission straight. Period. Right.
Watch how his demeanor change.
Like, yeah, he fucking, you ain't been violated seeing this nigga fucking. What's that? I said, you didn't feel like you was violating his privacy. Watching him fucking them sex videos. Nigga, he had a sex tape on fucking for sale on the internet. How the fuck am I violating? People watching the pissing on bitches and shit. Come on now.
I'm trying to see what the fucking joke about. I'm trying to see what the fucking joke was about with the question. I don't understand what the fuck the joke was about. I'm trying to see what was the joke about. Don was laughing at Rob. That's the look. Exactly. But my whole thing is my whole problem with this interview, right, was with Choke. Now, if you're supposed to be advocating for Robert, how the fuck do you allow this man to come on and make a mockery of what this man is going through? I can't advocate for Janet and allow somebody to come on and say, oh, Janet used to steal shit back in the day, and Janet used to do this back in the day, and say, oh, I'm supporting Janet. Hell no. If a mother ain't got nothing good to say about Janet, if I'm advocating for Janet and a motherfucker ain't got nothing good to say about Janet, guess what? You're not bringing your ass up on my platform. If I'm interviewing you and you slip up and say something negative, guess what? I'm going to cut that shit out. What up, Kim Whitehead? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody who's just coming in? Because at the end of the day, I'm trying to see the sincerity in Choke. Because ain't no way that you representing or you speaking for someone when you allow a man to come out and make a mockery of what this guy is going through. You allowing a man to come out and make a mockery of what this man is going through. And not only are you allowing him to make a mockery of what Kels is going through, you are leading the question. You are leading the questioning in a direction that you know is going to lead to a fucked up answer. You know it's going to lead to a fucked up answer. And say it seems like Choke was checking the wrong people about the wrong stuff, but important stuff Choke let slide. Exactly. Hi, Janet. How's it going? So my whole thing is, how do you certain like questions, if I'm advocating for you, I'm not even asking those type of questions, first of all. And if you slide into that avenue, I'm going to be the one who redirects your ass and put you back where you're supposed to be. Y'all seen that Huffington Post interview with Kels? That woman asked Kels the wrong shit. Kels told that motherfucker, I'm not here for that. I didn't come here for that. Get the fuck up and get out of here. I ain't got to be here. I chose to be here. If you advocate for somebody, man, you're supposed to advocate for them. You don't supposed to allow somebody to come on and throw dirt on the person even more, even further. And not only that, you know that this dude is an informant. You know that this dude is government property. And if y'all don't think he's government property, think back to his bond hearing. When Steve Greenberg asked the judge for, Steve was asking, Kel's lawyers was asking for him to get bond or whatever. When Don went to go get bond or went to go get, when he got house arrest, that was all asked for by the federal government. That was all asked for by the federal government. And that's the whole thing, Charlotte. Kels went in knowing. I don't see that Kels would have to have someone speak for him. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel as though he felt within his heart that he had done the right thing. Even the people talk about the Gayle King interview. People look at it and they say, "What up, EJ?" People look at it and they say Kel shouldn't have done the Gayle King interview. Well, if you are a person who's been through trying times, if you are a person who's been through troubling times, you understand what it is. If you've been a person who like when you feel like all odds have been stacked against you and you finally get that chance to speak, you can't control what is called raw emotions. You can't control what is called raw emotion. And you know why I call what Kels did? What up with it? What I call what Kels did was raw emotions to me. It's just the simple fact that it's almost like a concoction, right? A volcano. You know how long a volcano set up before it finally erupts? After so long,
thousands and thousands of years sometimes.
Yeah,
you can only take so much because the pressure builds and builds.
Pressure bust pipe.
You gotta pop. And that's it.
That's my boy Glenn.
Back again.
Somebody said anyone with discriminate heard the passion behind that interview. He was fighting for his life. Exactly. And said, who will not be emotional on Gayle King? Kels was in the hot seat regardless. If he showed emotion is one thing. If he don't, he's a cold. And that's just how it is. I mean, if you show emotion, you acting. If you just sit there, you don't give a fuck. It's like which one? It's like,
yeah, but there are too many frauds out there too that'll sit there and cry their eyes out and then turn around and laugh.
And that's what it is.
You gotta watch. You gotta be very careful, especially nowadays. People are very deceptive.
And that's what it is, deceptive. That's what it is. But I'm gonna tell y'all why I say what I saw was raw emotion. Y'all know what my definition of raw is? Y'all know what my definition, I'm gonna tell y'all what my definition of the word raw is. My definition of the word raw is real always win. Real always win. I always consider myself raw. And I got that from another guy that I follow on Instagram. And he said it one day. He said, "I like to give people that raw. I like to give people that raw, uncut. What you saw was raw and uncut.
What?
Nah, there's some footage. That's true. There are people who cry and drop. Oh yeah, I mean we saw Survivor R. Kelly, so we seen real actors. We seen real people, you know, that can cry. You know what I'm saying? And they squeeze their eyes. They squeeze their eyes so tight till they top lash gets stuck on the bottom lash, and then
Oh, my puppy died.
Bugs say, hold on. EJ said, and that's the thing though, and it was the stuff that ticks me off when they twist things into something that's not all right. Monica said, do you think some of these people are getting paid Of course.
Oh, hell yeah.
Of course, people are professional distractors, man.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I used to watch this show, right? I used to watch this show called Black Jesus, right? I don't know if y'all ever watched this show. It was the show called Black Jesus with John Witherspoon and I don't know the other guy that played Jesus. I can't remember his name, but it had Charlie Murphy and the other couple people in there. But on this show called Black Jesus, John Witherspoon, he played a homeless man, but he had a job. He said he was a professional spot holder. And the thing was, he would go down to the lunch line, like for the homeless people, and he would get in the front. So every day somebody would come and they didn't have time to wait. He would sell his spot.
Oh yeah. There are people that do that today.
Yeah.
If you want to go to a concert, how many people go out there and scout? They buy 1,000 tickets. They're there 3 days early, or they pay people that have been there.
You know,
I'll hit you off. Here's $500. Here's $1,000.
Yeah.
So, you know, buy me this many tickets.
That's what they do.
Well, look at these professional bums.
That's why I say.
In New York City, there are bums that literally fight for spots. That, like, let's say you go to, anywhere, Grand Central Station.
Yeah.
And they know that 10,000 people come through that spot every day. Now, think about it like this. Some people will give you money. Some people won't give you nothing. But from a quarter to $1 to a meal, if you sit there all day long and with a pup out in your hand, you're making anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000 in one day. Because if 10 to 15,000 people walk by and one person don't give you nothing, but one person gives you $5, one person gives you a 20, one person gives you $1, you've made that up. You've made all of that up. These people average anywhere between $140,000 to $230,000 a year just sitting on their ass collecting money from people all day long.
Man, that's crazy, man.
There was one guy that we caught was acting like he was blind. He had his daughter with him, and he was in the middle of traffic with one of those blind the canes, and he knew to bend down to a car to collect money or to stick his hand up forward to a van or a truck to get money.
Yeah.
And his daughter was kind of like holding him to make it look, more and more truthful. After the day was done, he walked 3 blocks away from the spot that he was begging at all day, got into his Cadillac with his daughter, brand new Cadillac STS, and drove to his 6-family house that he owned. So you tell me who's making money and who's getting over on who.
Man, some people out here, people out here doing it, man.
And that's truth. That's truth. That's 100% truth.
Man, people out here, anything you think people ain't doing, more than likely they are doing. It is people out here that are paid and put in place to distract, to cause chaos, to cause ruckus. How do you think this man get a sequestered? This man got a sequestered jury. Kel's got a sequestered jury based off the actions of other people around him. None of the stuff that he did was none of the reasons why he had a sequestered jury is based off of his action. He got a sequestered jury based off the actions of Don Russell, as y'all heard. You call a gun threat into a movie theater to a premiere screening of a docu-series about someone, and then you turn around and you call the police station, you hang up from the police station, and then you call back star 67. Like, they not gonna be able to uncover the call, right? Like you're not gonna be able to uncover the call. So my thing is this. That's why I ask people to separate. You have followers out here. I consider people who that consider themselves a follower. I consider followers are distractors. And people who are really supporting something, I feel like those people are really in it for whatever the cause may be. Because if you support something, that means you're not going to be a distraction to it because you really want the attention to get to what you're supporting. But you got followers out here that's going to go whatever direction they're going to swing in, whichever direction the attention go. You know, they can be over here today, they can be over there tomorrow. Whoever winning, that's what followers do. They support whoever winning. You know, it's all bad. It's all bad. Let me see what they say. Layout. Yeah. I got my boy.
What's bad about the followers, and a lot of them, they follow social media. They don't study the facts. They don't look into anything. They just go with what's popular because they want to be part of the popular crowd.
Hold on,
That's
Glenn.
what's scary.
Now this is my boy Glenn. Is an ex-police officer, right? Glenn just gave y'all the perfect example of what a follower is. Glenn, could you explain that following example you just gave one more time? Say it a little louder so my people can hear you.
You got a lot of people that just want to be part of the crowd. They want to be part of the in crowd, whatever's hot, whatever's good. They follow what goes on social media. They never study the actual subject. They don't know anything about the facts. 90% of the people that are part of these protests and a lot of these other things don't even know what the hell is going on.
No, they just out there.
If you stopped them in the street and said, hey, what the hell are you here for? Oh, because my boy is here. Or oh, because they said this is going to be bad on Instagram or on Facebook or on Twitter. But why are you here? What are you here to support? Well, I don't know. I'm here because of them.
Right.
You know what? That doesn't help nobody. Just because you're a body and you're there, that don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? If you go back 10, 15, 20 years ago, people actually studied what they were protesting about.
Right.
They would go, if they had a problem with the government, they would go to the White House and they would protest on the White House steps. Now, all they do is they flip on the freaking screen and they see, oh my God, this person's mad at this. And there's 1,000 people that are mad at it too. For what reason? They don't know, but they're going to be mad too. And they're going to just join the crowd and be another sheep and just walk on with them and follow whatever they say and mimic exactly what other people say, but have no idea of what it means.
Right. So and that's followers, man. And this is what we have. And this is what we have with a lot of the time. A lot of people think that this R. Kelly case is so. It looks messy. It feels messy. It gives off a messy vibe. And it's only that way because you have a lot of followers out here that lock themselves into situations to where they would say they would get to the point to where if I'm speaking about something that they master don't agree with, they would try to attack me and tell me, you fake, you shouldn't be over here. Yeah, you ain't got nothing to say.
Exactly. But meanwhile, if you hit them with facts, they still got nothing to say, and then now all of a sudden you're a racist, you're a xenophobe, you're a Nazi, you're a this, you're a that, you're a homophobe, whatever. And the legal system is fucked up in a lot of ways too, because you have a lot of ADAs that don't give out all the facts. You have a lot of these trials that don't give out all the facts, and sometimes they may even prosecute without having all the facts. Okay, exactly. And then what happens when it comes down to it? They want to sweep it under the rug. They want to get rid of it. They want to prosecute and just get it over with. And then 20 years down the road, you get an appeal and everything gets exonerated, but nobody knows about it because it becomes a footnote.
Right.
And then all their mistakes get washed away.
And see,
And
this is Glenn is a ex-officer in which part of New York? New York City, New York.
I was up in Yonkers, the Bronx, so I was up there.
So this guy, he's an ex-officer. Me and him, we have conversations. And I'm going to tell you something. This is why I understand that it's a lot of followers in this world. Because me and Glenn get into conversations about different things that we speak differently about. And then we see different. And I may feel how I feel, and he may feel how he feel. But one thing me and Glenn do, we shake hands, sit down, eat lunch, and we go our separate ways.
There's always something called common ground. No matter what two opinions may be, there's always got to be a middle, and there's always got to be truth. And you can have your point of view, and I can have my point of view, and everybody's allowed to have their point of view because that's the beauty of being human and being, being allowed to have freedom of speech and freedom of thought. All right, but when you get down to it, there's always got to be truth and fact. So you got to put it together. Sometimes you don't get fed all the truth. Sometimes you don't get fed all the fact. Sometimes you got to go out there and find it. Look at today. Look at today's media. Today's media lies to you like no tomorrow.
No tomorrow. And how do you feel about the media being used as an investigation tactic?
See, that's the problem. The media should be unbiased. Okay, that's my thought on it. No matter what, either politically, romantically, socially, whatever.
Right.
It should be unbiased to everything. It's got to tell you what it knows. But instead, just like even Don Lemon turned around, he goes, I don't tell the people the truth. I tell them what my version of the truth is. And he actually said that live on CNN, and nobody blinked an eye at it. So he turned around and he said, I'm gonna lie to you straight to your face, but you're going to accept it, and there you go.
Right.
So that's not how you do things. You know, that's not a real person. That's not a journalist. That's not somebody who's supposed to tell you what's going on. So that's somebody who's just going to smoke you and then just make you feel a certain way because he feels that way.
So do you agree when it comes to the media aspect of like the way that it taints a person's character? It's the biggest. It's the biggest
crock of shit because honesty is gone from 90% of the media today. You know, I don't even pay attention to the media here in the United States. I go to freaking Australia and BBC and some of them, and even them you can't even totally trust. But at least they're a lot more factual than our own media.
But have you ever noticed this, right? One thing about the media in the United States, the media as far as like we in Texas right now, right?
Yep.
So you would have media coverage in Texas, New York. I'm just pointing out like this: Texas, New York, California, Minnesota. That's 4 different access of the earth, but all speaking on
the same thing, saying the same thing. It's because it's all scripted. They already did that. If you ever go to Facebook or you go to Twitter, they have what's called the media montage.
Yeah.
Okay, and they have one guy in fucking Duluth, Idaho, and then one guy in New Mexico, and one guy in New York, and one guy in Delaware, and one guy, like you said, in Texas, one guy in California, one guy in Florida, one guy over here. And when they play the tape, every single person says the same damn thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Verbatim. I mean, just exactly the same thing. There is no way in hell that no way. You couldn't even coincidence that shit, okay? And it happened more than once. That's what I said. It happens more than once. So if you sit there and you're going to listen to these puppet masters, and they consider us stupid. They consider the population stupid, literally. Right. Because they know that people are too lazy now to go out there and actually do some work and fact check for themselves. Right. And so they think that everybody's just fat and sits on their ass and stupid. That's what they think the American public is.
No, but see, I noticed that years ago. I said, how the hell am I in Texas? Then you got the news that's on Minnesota, California, New York, all reporting the same shit. The same shit cannot be going around in the world the same everywhere.
But then, word for word, the exact same thing.
So, but now you take that concept and you use that concept and you put it towards how they use the media to manipulate the masses to say,
of course,
like
They influence
They say like
decisions
with
that way.
Donald Trump situation, with Joe Biden situation, with the R. Kelly situation, with
all of it, with all of
this shit. The media is the machine that takes the narrative.
Well, of course it is. But just like, okay, look at Facebook and look at Twitter and everything else. They banned everything about Hunter Biden, about his computer, about all this stuff before the primary, because they knew it would hurt Joe Biden in the end, right? Now it's all coming out and it's all true. They lied about Trump with the Russia collusion. They found out. They've got the facts. They've got the receipts. Who paid who said what, how it was a lie. The guy that actually wrote the report, wrote it and said it was a lie. It was already rejected, and they still pushed it as the truth.
Right.
Okay, and the media still to this day pushes it as the truth.
Because they're not gonna change
it doesn't fit their narrative.
Right.
It doesn't fit but you see how they're turning on Joe Biden? Because Joe Biden now is turning away from the media. He's putting on music when he turns his back and he doesn't want to talk to nobody.
Right.
He can't say nothing. He can't speak on his own because it's
he got the lowest approval rating that's any president ever.
Yeah, but wait a minute. He got the most votes. How do you get 80 million votes? Now they found out that the guy that was overlooking the votes in Pennsylvania threw out some votes that weren't supposed to be thrown out. So it would have been a total different thing. Arizona, same thing. So they're saying, oh, no, don't look at that. They're saying, look at my left hand while the right hand is screwing everybody over. And that's just the way it is.
I just don't like the media, man, because I feel like the media will put, when these big corporations want to get you, like with R. Kelly, like with Trump, with Bill Cosby, with everybody, they invest their money into the media. Because they know if the media can, if the media can turn a goddamn flower to a goddamn
Ferrari, you know what I'm saying? They'll bullshit you any which way they can. Okay, just like electric cars. Electric cars will not be viable until the next 50, maybe 100 years, because we don't have a viable power source or a platform for them. Okay, if you go buy a Tesla today, you get a Honda generator that runs on gas in the trunk, so you can charge that bitch when you run out of fucking electricity. You tell me, how the fuck does that save energy, okay?
Right.
You can only go 300 miles, and your charging station takes 8 hours for you to charge your car. Seriously? And that's a quick charge. The other cars take 24 hours to charge. But this is what they want to sell you on? So you can't drive to the store, you can't drive, like I did. I went to Florida and back. It would take me a week to drive to Florida and back between charging, instead of a day, or what I'm saying, 2 days if I want to relax. So I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous what they're implementing, what they're selling us. This $1.3 trillion plan. Let's look at the first stimulus. The first stimulus that was issued, okay, was $1 trillion. Okay, $458 billion from that first stimulus is missing. They don't know where it is. There's no accountability. They know where it is. It's in their pockets. But they're not telling you that. They say they lost it. They don't know what happened to it.
Right.
$458 billion is enough to give every citizen in the United States a $3,700 check. That's how much money they pissed away. Now they want to put this new trillion. They just pushed one. They want to push this next one. And they're telling everybody it's not going to cost you any money. Yeah. But if you go to any financial advisor, anybody, Harvard, Princeton, Pennsylvania, any one of these major institutes that work with money and work with work with the situation, they will tell you that it will be a $458 billion increase the first year. How is that not costing anybody anything?
But tell my people about, because I got people on here listening, about the Joe Biden plan to give the people that were separated at the border.
Oh yeah, they want to give the $1 million to people because they were separated under Trump. Well, wait a minute. How about the people that are separated under his administration? It was funny that they made fun of Trump for all the shit that he did, but yet all those people that are down there now that are separated, that are living in those camps, and they actually, if you saw the news, they actually leaked. I couldn't believe it, that there was over like 1,500 people in a facility made for 300. All right, but they're not going to reparate. They're not going to give nothing to those people. They just want to do that because they want to stick it to somebody. So they're using Trump as a scapegoat. Trump wasn't the greatest person. He was a great president, but he wasn't a great person. He had his shit together. We were all prosperous. Everybody was making money. Everything was good. Yeah. Now all of a sudden we're in debt. Now all of a sudden inflation hit us. Why? Because of Joe Biden's new plan.
But how they feel they want to give people reparations? Give these people reparations for being
and they're going to do it. They're going to pass
it. And they won't even put a bill on the table for people.
No, and it's not even passed by Congress, and it's not even allowed to happen. It's not legal. Just like the mandate for the shot. It's not legal. It goes against the Constitution. You cannot tell anybody to put anything into their body that they don't want to put into their body. Period. End of story. But he's mandating it because if you don't do it, you're not going to get a job, or you're not going to do this, or you can't go out to eat, or you can't go out and fucking go to the movies. Or
so they're trying to call martial law by
literally. It's worse than martial law. It's a sovereignty. He's telling you to do it, and you have to obey, or you're going to get punished by being incarcerated, or you're going to get fined. That's it. And it hasn't been passed by anybody. The Senate never passed it. Congress never passed it. It's not a law. But everybody is bowing down because he signed it with his mighty pen. There are 27 states that are fighting him in court right now, and they're going to win. They already went in the 5th Circuit Court. They're in the 6th Circuit Court right now. And if after this, it's going to the Supreme Court. And from what I've heard, the Biden administration left it alone because they know they're going to lose.
Well, that's crazy. You can't force people to take a shot.
First of all, this stuff, okay, the one that's been ADA approved, supposedly, is the Pfizer. It's always
have any of y'all taken the vaccine? Just put a 1 in the chat. If y'all haven't taken the vaccine, put a 2 in the chat.
Okay, the vaccine itself is only 63% effective. That's truth. That's proof. That's real. Okay, because people who have gotten the vaccine are still getting sick. You understand what I'm saying? I went and got the antibodies, which are hard as hell to find, but here in Texas and in Florida, they're plentiful because our governors are giving you the opportunity to have a choice. With the BAM or the Regeneron, which that's what they're called, okay? Yeah. That's the antibodies. That means somebody had COVID, they took the antibodies out of their blood, they processed it, and now they put it in you, so you have the antibodies. Yeah. You're solid for 2 years after that. That means those antibodies are floating in your body for 2 years, just like as if you had COVID.
Right.
Now all of a sudden, they're telling you that even if you had COVID, you've got to get the shot. Why? I have the antibodies. I had COVID. I had COVID twice.
Yeah, twice.
Okay, yeah. I had COVID twice, and here I am, and I'm fat, and I smoke, and I fucking, and I hang out, and, I got high blood pressure, and the whole 9 yards.
Right.
And you know what? They gotta lie to you somehow to keep population control. And this is what they do. And it's.
But what about the shit down this? How do y'all give 100 fucking children the wrong shot?
Oh, that's easy. That's easy because they don't pay attention to what the fuck they're doing. And if they have something, surplus in their refrigerators, yeah, and let's say it's going to go bad in 1 day, and then they have the other shit that's going to stay for 2 weeks, they'll give you the shit that's going to go bad in 1 day.
But look, I heard this too. Now, this was yesterday. I heard this shit. They say that COVID shot along with their 5G radiation shit.
Oh, yeah. Well, the 5G radiation was what they used back. You know who actually used that? The Nazis. They used that to make people go crazy. It was used for crowd control, and it was a a low frequency wave, carrier wave, that would hit people and make them dizzy, make them nauseous, make them feel. You would feel the effects. And now they have these 5G towers. See, that's why they need so many of them, because it's a low frequency, small area coverage. So they need to put more towers up so that they can cover people with 5G.
Which don't cover more.
Now here's the thing:
more radiation.
The Congress already called in Motorola, AT&T, T-Mobile, all the major networks, Verizon, all of them, Sprint, everybody had representatives from all of their companies there. And they asked them, and you can find this online. Anybody can look it up. Just Google it, or you can actually go to YouTube and find it online. They asked them, they said, what kind of testing did you do on the human effect that 5G would have? And every single one of them said none. So nobody knows the actual effect that it's going to have, only that you're going to be able to watch TV faster or better, supposedly.
Because now everybody think fast.
Exactly,
fast,
because you want shit immediately.
Don't think about the side effects.
Nobody thinks about, exactly. Everybody's just satisfied because I got it like that in an instant. Nobody wants to wait no more. We become an impatient throwaway society. We don't make things anymore. Nothing goes to get fixed. What happened to all the TV repair places? What happened to the shoe repair places? What happened to all the other stuff? The guy who used to come and sharpen your knives and your scissors. Nobody does that anymore because now your scissor gets dull, you throw the shit out, you go to Walmart, you buy another one. You order it online at Amazon.
I also been having a question about this, right? Now, they say that the radiation is bad for us.
Oh, yeah.
Bad for our body. But like I told you the other day, we was
what it does is, I believe it busts the white blood cells. It actually pops the white blood cells in your body. And you have to move away from it and be away from it for, I believe it's either half an hour or an hour and a half before your body actually starts to regenerate.
But this is what I'm saying.
And they're putting this near schools, and they're putting this all over the place, bro.
But I don't have a problem with the fucking air fryer, but the air fryer cooks off of radiation.
No, it's the microwave that cooks off of radiation. The air fryer just has a heat coil and a fan. That's all that is.
That shit crazy.
Yeah, brother, that's all that is. That's a simple thing. That's why they have a convection oven. Convection oven is the same shit. Convection oven.
Have you ever tried to use your phone by a microwave when you turn it on?
Turn it on, but watch what happens.
That shit, yo.
Ever get somebody with a pacemaker and let them walk by one of the old microwaves? Are you kidding me? They'll drop dead.
Hell no, man.
Okay, no. They just, look, not for nothing. The only people that did a study on it, and you'll find that out too because they have it listed, was Motorola did a study on 5G. Yeah. And then they got the reports back, and all of a sudden the study stopped. You understand? They never put out the results. They never put out anything. So if it was anything good, the study would have kept going and they would have promoted it. But instead, the study stopped. Huh?
You scared of 5G?
I'm not scared of 5G. I'm scared of what 5G can, the frequency can do. I'm not scared of what the opportunity is.
I've seen
but
that
they
shit.
can do it with something else.
I seen, if y'all go and check out this guy, Dan Calloway, on YouTube, his name Dan Calloway, he did a video on the 5G shit.
Yeah.
He showed all them little mini towers they had.
Yep.
And he showed like it's like a little shit he did, but he showed like the frequency, the radiation, like how that shit just man, it was so fucking scary. Like,
and the sick thing is, you know all the new LED lights that they're putting up? The lights for your block? The 5Gs have antennas and towers inside those lights. So now they're shining down on you 24/7.
Man.
Okay, so this is all to expand their coverage so people can watch, a movie faster or,
but
you know
then
what I'm saying,
they
play
talk
World of
about
Warcraft.
this shit. People who got the smart TVs, the Alexa home, the Ring, they all in your fucking house.
How about this?
You can't walk around your house naked.
Your phone.
None of this shit.
They know what color your shit is before it comes out of your ass. Okay, I'll tell you that right now. You got a phone, and you sit there and you're talking. It's happened to me and my wife more than once. I'll sit there and be talking to her about something. I'm interested in buying something, right?
Hold on.
The next
hold on.
2 minutes later, there you go.
Make sure y'all hear this shit because this is so true. This is so true. With the ads, have this ever happened to y'all? Explain the shit again.
You be sitting there talking to anybody, your friends, whatever, or even just looking on your phone, and all of a sudden, 2 minutes later, you get ads for whatever the hell you were looking for. I was looking for a Ninja fucking cappuccino machine. The next thing you know, on every social site I went on to, Twitter, Facebook, there it is. I turned on my phone. I looked at my Yahoo account, and even Yahoo Mail now has all these fucking ads and shit. There was the Ninja coffee maker for $5.99.
So what he said is he was having a conversation with his wife,
and they knew.
And he was inquiring about a coffee maker.
Yep.
Once he got off the phone and he went to YouTube and checked his email, all of a sudden he getting ads in his YouTube and his email and other social platforms about this exact coffee maker that he was talking about.
You think Alexa don't listen when you tell her to shut off? They know everything about you, bro.
Everything.
They know. Look, the Samsung refrigerator. How does the Samsung refrigerator know you need milk?
That's the shit that
How does it know you need freaking coffee creamer? How does it know that you run?
So why are they trying to put all this technology inside of our homes?
Because they want to be able to know what you're thinking before you do, so they can be prepared for whatever you're gonna do. So
pretty much, there's no such thing as privacy.
No, there is no privacy anymore. Big Brother is out there. 1984. If you ever see the movie or you read the book, 1984 is today. Just look at London. Every corner on London has a camera watching you.
Man, what my bro Dane at, man? He need to be in here. That's it. Hey, but you know what? That's how it is in Minnesota.
That's how it is everywhere. Look how many cameras are out here in Texas on every freaking light post, on every freaking intersection, and they're not giving you tickets no more, but they're watching everything you do.
That's it. But see, Minnesota got those fucking you shoot a gun.
Oh yeah.
If I shoot a gun right here, in Minnesota, the police show up within 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Asking anybody
Fire a weapon. Yeah.
They got sensors in the cameras on the corners to where if you shoot a weapon, then police showing up.
Well,
5-10 minutes.
Just like what they used to do inside. Okay, there's a certain system. If you guys have home security, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's called a glass break. And what it is when it senses that a glass has been broken in your house, it automatically sets off your alarm. Well, it's the same deal. The only thing is it's looking for a different frequency. Right. So when a gunshot goes off or when a certain thing happens, an accident or whatever, it picks up on that sound and sends a signal automatically. Wow. So there is nothing you can do to get away from it. There's nothing you can do to escape it. It's there. It's already in effect. And if you ask about it, they're going to deny it until you.
Hey, but you know what this shit is, though. Oh, no, you know what this shit is. People gonna think I'm crazy. Fucking alien technology, man.
Look. I'm not saying there's not other life out there. I do believe that there's other things in this universe. Yeah. But let me tell you something. And a lot of the stuff. How do we progress? This is the big question everybody's got to ask themselves. Within less than 100 years, how do we progress from a steam engine, okay, and a computer that used to take up a whole docking bay to a computer that you can hold in your hand right now and do everything that you could do with a camera, a computer, a freaking printer, whatever you want, all in the palm of your hand.
Yeah.
You know, I know there's smart people out there, don't get me wrong, but the innovation that they come up with, there has to be.
But not only that, how the fuck can you put a hotel in space?
Easy. They're already doing that. I
know they're doing it.
Did you hear China's already starting? They want to build a space station on the moon.
How do you put a hotel in space?
Yeah, easy. Look at SpaceX. They're already flying people out there just to say hi.
Know.
Yeah.
But a hotel in space, and you got motherfuckers down here on the earth sleeping on the floor, on the ground?
Because they don't care about the people sleeping on the ground, brother. It's the people with the money that they give a fuck about. Just like, I'm going to say something. Just like this tax plan, okay? We're only going to tax the rich people that make over $400,000. Everybody else, we're not going to tax. We're not going to tax.
That's bullshit.
Exactly, because every company that you work for, everybody that's got a job and goes to work, their bosses, their owners make $400,000 or better. Most of them. I'm not saying small business. I'm saying large business. And what do they do? And they've already said it. Even the large businesses like Tropicana, like soda companies, food companies. Everybody's already said it. You're going to tax me more money, which means I'm going to raise the prices on my product, and then who's got to be the one to suffer? You and me. Why do you think a piece of wood is $24? Why do you think that you go to buy a steak now that used to cost $10 and now it's $30?
Man,
because
shit.
It's
a roll of ground beef was fucking $20-something, $30.
And now, you know what I'm saying? This is the problem. It's a poor man's tax. It's not a rich man's tax. We all suffer. Why is gas prices so high? Why did the main thing that kills me is why did he let Russia?
Y'all check this out. Hold on, Glenn. Check this out. This is what you can now invest in right now. This is the robot arm for all the fast food restaurants.
Yep.
You can start investing in this right now. This is where the world is going. This is the robot arm.
McDonald's and
so people that work at McDonald's, Wendy's, Arby's, Burger King,
$20 an hour.
This is what they finna. This is your new replacement, and it ain't gonna be late for work, and it'll work overtime for free.
That's right. That'll work all night long.
All night long.
Breaks down.
This is
and
the
it'll
new.
be cheaper to fix than to put somebody else there.
This is the new. Y'all can go invest in this right now.
Yep.
Right now, y'all can go buy shares in this arm right now. They already can't look. The motherfucking thing got the fry basket already, showing you what it's gonna be doing.
Quick question to all your viewers: how many of you have walked into a Taco Bell or a Wendy's or a McDonald's and seen that screen that you have to order from now?
The kiosk now.
Instead of going to the person.
Yeah, to the person.
Because that's going to eliminate the person.
Yeah.
Now you just go up, hit the buttons, slip your card in, pay for what you got, and then pick up your meal.
Look at that. She just said, bad enough they got those kiosks.
There you go. There you go.
They already starting to get rid of people. They got one person standing at the register. One person to register,
not 3, 4, 5, 1. And that's if you're lucky. And usually it's the manager that's already working in the back that comes up to take your order.
Well, hopefully they don't get nobody to replace to make my frappes, man. But I'm quite sure somebody.
It's all going to be automated. It's all going to be push the button and whatever the fuck you get is what you got.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Good luck in the mocha latte. You might get a freaking venti. Who knows?
Man, hey, stop. Man, this is the year 2K, right?
Yeah, brother.
This is what they were talking about.
This is automation at its best. This is the birth of AI.
I went to Walmart. This dude just said it. I went to Walmart on East Chase.
Yeah.
It's no goddamn cashiers in
No,
there. They got like 50 fucking self.
Now tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. When I went to the self-checkout, I literally looked at the girl that was over there, because there's one person that watches everybody. Yeah. I said to her, do I get a discount because now I work here? I'm doing my own checkout. Right. I didn't pay to come here to do my own checkout. Man,
they have 50 goddamn.
Yeah. Do I get an employee badge? Do I get a check at the end of the week because I'm cashing out my own shit?
And say I'm going to unsubscribe if I don't see Big Bot and it's a robot. I hope the robot don't come get me.
Look, you got Roomba that comes over and sweeps your floor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm already a robot.
That's it.
I'm already a robot.
Well, look at what they're doing to people now. Everything is replaceable. You need a new hip? Don't worry about it.
Well, see, who suffered the most from this shit? Now, and this is nothing against you.
No.
It's nothing against you, but I'm just going to inform the people on this live that who suffered the most from modern technology in the beginning?
Everyone.
No, everyone didn't. Our people suffer because our people was the one who worked the fields.
Oh, yeah.
Then they came out with the tractors.
But you got to understand something. They came out with tractors.
They came out with tractors.
But wasn't just. That was anybody who worked in that industry. It was mostly Hispanic. It was black. Yes, it was. You guys did suffer a lot for that. And then they brought out the cotton gin, and they brought out everything else.
The cotton pig.
And
I grew up on the plantation.
But let me tell you something now. See, I didn't. I was in the city. So for me, I was born in the concrete jungle. Yeah. Everything was,
it was what it was.
That's the beauty of our differences. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is that I'll tell you right now, everybody's
suffering.
Everybody's feeling the effects of it now. Everybody is crying because you know what? You can get a machine to go do it faster. You can get this to go do it faster. So your $20 an hour jobs, your $10 an hour jobs, your $30 an hour, they're gone. And then they're talking about, oh, well, you got to go to college. You got to do this. I know people with Harvard degrees that sleep in the park because they don't have a job in their field.
Right.
Because their field is so saturated. And then you get these kids that go, I went to college and got a liberal arts degree. Well, what the fuck are you going to do with that?
Yeah.
You're going to sit on your thumb? What are you going to do? There's nothing you can do with that. You know who are making the money right now? The skilled laborers, the engineers, the people that are doing the pipe work, the people that are doing, those are the guys that are making the money right now.
Even the skilled laborers when it comes to the house building. I just showed you the 3D house.
Prefab.
They got the 3D house building machine.
Everything is prefab.
They got a machine,
dude,
that build houses.
Yeah, it builds houses with the 3D printer.
Yeah.
But no. That's one thing. They've got the prefab houses now. Everything comes already made. All they do is connect the shit. So it's like putting it together like Legos. You know what I'm saying? Just connect it together and boom, you're done. It doesn't look, man. Everything is changing for the worse, not for the best. I'll tell you that right now. People think it's better, but it's not.
Here y'all go. I'm gonna let y'all check out this 3D.
Yeah.
This thing that build a house.
Printing our buildings is nothing new.
And that's cement they're pouring. And they make the house out of cement.
They got 2 or 3 people working.
Yep. In a more efficient way.
When they have how many people working?
There'll be a bunch of them people.
Yep. Structure and have spent years trying to scale the technology.
I'm sorry.
The 3D printed world has proven elusive, and many impressive prototypes have struggled to become viable for mass production.
Yes.
But things have just taken a massive step forward in Germany with the completion
of this is in Germany. This is a 3D printed home.
Government's building regulations. For construction.
You know the tough shed that you buy sheds for your backyard? Yeah. Tough shed builds you a house now. Tough shed builds you a house you can put together. It's like $14,000 and you got a house.
Cutting waste, reducing soil site, and addressing labor shortages. Some see 3D printing as the answer to many of our world's challenges.
Just look up Tough Shed.
Originally used for small-scale prototypes,
a 2-bedroom house from Tough Shed
have led to the creation of full-scale structures like bridges and homes, and even plans for mankind's first Martian base. But while 3D printed structures have appeared around the world, from Canada and the Netherlands to Dubai, which wants to 3D print a quarter of its new buildings by 2030, the technology is yet to take off as a widespread building technique. House is set to change everything. Developed by leading formwork and scaffolding firm Perry, experts in its disruptive products and technologies department, and its project partners, the structure, a detached single-family property, is the first 3D printed house in Germany and offers 160 square meters of living space across its two stories.
You want to hear some crazy shit? You know, if you go to the dentist now, you know how it used to take you a week before they made a crack for your teeth, or they made you your coffees, or they made you, whatever you needed, a bridge or whatever. Now they use a 3D printer to make your teeth. They make it in a little under an hour. And you have new teeth in your mouth in a little bit under an hour because they keep 3D printer in the back room.
I want me some veneers, man.
You know what I'm saying? No,
watch, divided into 5 apartments across 3 levels. So how did Perry get into the world of 3D printing?
Here at Perry, we have, it's called a think tank. It's a department called Disruptive Products and Technologies. And they think about projects or products and technologies that might substitute our.
It's using different materials and with a focus on further reducing waste. But while there is cause for
they said that this 3D printing is supposed to reduce the wasted material when building a house.
I mean, securing
You can actually buy a 3D printed house right now. They're out there.
Man,
They're out there. People live in it.
I'd rather live in a goddamn shack, man.
Dude, I'd rather build that shit myself out of driftwood.
I don't know. Are y'all ready for modern? Are y'all ready for new technology? Do y'all think y'all ready for what's to come? And like I told my son, I say, man, it's gonna be even worse for y'all.
Oh yeah.
Like the children to come.
Yep.
But like now you got kids. Like I got my little cousin that have 1-year-old kids. I just learned how to work a fucking iPhone. These little kids, my son, like had an iPhone since he was like 2.
I gotta ask you a question though. How good is that for your kids?
Because it's bad.
You gotta remember, when you give your kids a smartphone or a tablet that has internet connection, you've just opened up the world to these kids with their raw minds, and they get to see whatever they see on these things.
Right.
They could take it for face value or they could take it for fact. And unless they come to you and ask, Mom, Dad, is this the way things are, or is this what it is? They're going to believe or they're going to fall for what they see on TV. Not only does it open up the door to Pornhub and all these other places, you know what I'm saying? But it opens up the door But it opens up the door to a lot of negativity.
Right.
And a lot of negativity.
But I'm gonna ask you this, but you might know because you a phone person. But how many of y'all on this chat, if y'all know at least 5 numbers in y'all contacts by heart?
Oh, please.
If you know 5 numbers in your contact by heart, put a 1 in the chat. Yep. I don't know nobody. I know my dad. My dad is the only phone number that I know in my phone by heart, and that's because my dad have had the same number for 30 years.
Same here.
That's it.
And the only other number I know was the old number to my house. I live in my new house.
Yeah.
And ever since I got my phone, I still don't know my number. And I'm there 11 years, and I don't know the damn number.
That's crazy, man.
So, yeah, no. Because nobody cares anymore. Nobody puts any effort into it.
Man, I don't even look. Once I say the name, yep. I never see the number again.
That's right. That's right.
It's like, damn.
You don't look at the number when you're dialing. You just look at the name. You hit okay, and there you go.
Hey, Style, I don't know my kid's number either. I don't know nobody's number. I just go to the name and press talk.
That's right.
That's it. That's all.
But that's what we've become. Why do you think kids now can't tell time? Unless it's written out.
Yeah.
Ask them to look at a regular watch, like a regular watch like this, and then tell me the time.
They can't tell time.
They can't.
They used to digital.
Everything is digital. Everything is easy. Everything is handed to them. How about scripted writing? How many people can write in script?
That's exactly what I told my son yesterday. I say, cause he like, Dad, you need to give me my grandma's phone number.
Yeah.
I was like, well, shit, you ain't got your grandma's phone number? He was like, no, I said, hold on, let me get my phone so I give it to you, because I don't know it either.
Yep.
If I ever get in a fucked up situation, I just only know my dad's number. And I said, you know what, I got to change it. I need to at least know at least 3 people's phone number by heart if I ever need to use a phone. You know what I'm saying? That could cost a lot of people their life, man. That is a real emergency.
I know my wife's number, and I know 911.
Yeah. Don't get on there and be like, what's the number to 911? Y'all better watch Vaccine, One World Religion Beware. Yeah.
Yep. It's all subjugation. It's all to get under the thumb. You know how much money Anthony Fauci makes because he's got an interest in Moderna and he's got an interest in Pfizer.
Well, not only that.
Every time somebody gets a shot, he gets cha-ching.
But how a motherfucker go to school and a smart motherfucker invest in a medical product with no medical practice?
There's a lot of people. Look at Bitcoin. Nobody knew what that was. And if you put $1,000 in it 10 years ago, you'd be a multi-millionaire.
But I just heard some shit about that.
Yeah.
Bitcoin say that shit dropped and people thought
you know why?
Hit big.
Because they're talking about making a governmental Bitcoin to take over the Bitcoin and all the other ones that are coming up. They want to destroy all of that, just like China did, and make just one from the U.S. government, and that's the only one that'll be in use, and that's the only one that'll be honored. So Bitcoin will lose all their customers, all their money, all its value, and so will all the others.
Yeah, because my buddy was telling me, he said, man, he had hit on Bitcoin. He said he had invested like $1,000. He said, and one day, it was last week, he said, I had got like, he said, I checked my shit. He said, man, I had like a couple thousand in there for something. He said, well, he went to the bank to try to, close it out, whatever. Say it wasn't like it was so like a lot of people something happened with Bitcoin last week, but it was just right around the time and I went to Miami or whatever, so I wasn't really able to report on it. But I was like, shh.
Well, look at this, my boy. He offered when it first came out.
I ain't put nothing into nothing. Digital is part of the big plan. Right.
Yep, that's all it is.
That's right.
Why do you think they want to know if you make or spend $600? So every time you get a check for $600, they want to know. The IRS wants to know so they can double tax you because they think that everybody's getting over on the government.
Right.
So wait a minute. Why do I have to tell you if I get a check, which I'm gonna make over $600?
Well, I can't say people got over on the government when it comes to PPP.
No, but it's the little people that they should be leaving alone. They want to focus on the big people, right? Those are the ones that are getting away with tax evasion and all that other shit.
But look at the little people that got
and they don't get nothing.
PPP.
They get a smack on the wrist and have a nice day.
My hometown got PPP. So many people. I'm from the poorest town in this country. But how the poorest town in the country collected over $1 million in PPP loan.
Easy because then they default on it and the government pays it off.
I said,
how did California get one of the biggest boosts right now because they were in such trouble, right? But because Gavin Newsom,
but they already filed bankrupt before.
Oh, but this is all the money from all the stimulus. Okay, look, this bridge and road repair shit that they were selling to all the people, that this is all for infrastructure. First of all, infrastructure is taken care of by the governor of each state. That's who takes care of infrastructure, not the government. Right. Second of all, if you look at the 2,000-page freaking bundle of shit, what they call the pork roll,
at that 2,000
only 2% of all of that money goes to infrastructure. The rest of it goes to all of those failed plans, to all of those other people, to all of those states that were supporting the administration so that they can recover from their losses. So they're bailing them out, and everybody else can suck the major rod.
But it just seems like they going after these rich people though, and
they ain't going after these rich people.
These rich people.
They ain't doing none of that.
I ain't talking about like the tax wise, but I'm talking about when it comes to this criminal shit, like. They making these people pay all this money and these settlements and shit.
And it doesn't hurt them at all because they're going to make it right back.
Man.
If I got to pay out $1 million and I cleared $1 billion this year, is that going to hurt me?
Ooh, that shit crazy.
Think about any one of these people, jobs. Any one of these, like the people that have all this money. The guy from Intel, what the hell's his name? Bill Gates. That motherfucker clears something like 15 or 20 billion dollars a year, all right, in product alone, okay, just in what he sells, his company sells. So if you come out at him and you say, okay, we found this problem, or we're going to fine you for this, or we're going to do this, and we're going to hit you, okay, $1 million here, or a tax. Well, they all get the tax write-off. We don't get those tax write-offs, but they do. But anyway, that's beside the point. But even if, let's say, they fine him, or they want to hit him up, or they want to make him look like, oh, he's a bad guy, or whatever, and they hit him up for $10 million. He made $15, $20 billion. Do you think $10 million is going to hurt him? He'll piss that out in a minute. He don't give a shit, bro. That don't hurt him. $10 million to him is like $10 to us. Exactly. God forbid you should get $10 million. Why should you get any kind of money? You just got to work out there, bust your ass for the rest of your life, earn whatever you can, and pay it all back to the government. You get your paycheck, you get taxed. You go out to the store, you buy something, you get taxed. You own a house, you get taxed. You buy a car, you get taxed. Every year,
you go to sleep, you get taxed.
Shit, yeah.
You wake up,
you do your registration, you get taxed. You go do this, everything is a tax. Why is everything a tax?
Because the most important shit in this country is the tax.
Because why? Because we're paying for the government, not anybody else.
I feel stupid as a motherfucker.
This is what we fought England about back in the Civil War days.
We need to fight the United States about this.
This is taxation without representation. And now what they're doing is they want to tax us even more. That's why they're looking at your checks. That's why they're looking at your bank account statements. That's why if you spend more than $600 or make more than $600, you're automatically under investigation.
Well, they can put me under motherfucking investigation. Because I got something for the motherfuckers to see. I'm broke. I ain't got shit.
And the fucked up thing about it is they'll lock your ass up. And they'll fucking take your money for the rest of your life. And whatever you make, they'll still take it.
Well, them motherfuckers come try to touch something out there I work for. Well, hey, I'm going to go to drive. I'm going to drive. I'm going to pay the check. I ain't got no bank account no more.
That's the way. That's why do you think that our grandparents used to stick the money in the pillow underneath their mattress? They didn't trust banks. They didn't trust any of these people. A bank is supposed to report your income at the end of the year.
Well, a bank don't even got no fucking money. The bank
without you, the bank don't have no money. But if you keep putting your money into the bank's got your money.
Yeah, they got your money.
And the fucked up thing is, the fucked up thing is, let's say you put money in the bank and the IRS seizes your assets. You ain't got no more money in the bank.
No.
So now what do you got? Nothing. You're gonna walk out there with empty pockets.
But not only that, I was telling people also, my uncle passed away, and he didn't have one thing about. And I'm like, how do you go to a bank and you open up a bank account and they don't ask you to? I've been with Wells Fargo for countless amount of years, but I've also been with U.S. Bank. I've also been with Capital One. I've also been with about 2 or 3 different banks. Never when I opened a bank account did they ask me to put a beneficiary on my bank account.
Some do, just in case, if you die, like your wife or your spouse or your mom. Or
I feel like that should be recommended. Every bank should ask you that. My uncle passed away, and he didn't have a beneficiary on his bank account. But my uncle had a little money. So his kids went to the bank, death certificate, everything. Tried to close his account, get what was in and out. Told them they couldn't do nothing because they didn't have the access code to get in it. And without them being a beneficiary, told them that the money goes back to the state.
They have to get a lawyer. And what they have to do is, because it goes to the next of kin, this is the way it's supposed to go.
That's the way it's supposed to go.
Okay, if you had a wife, a spouse, then she gets it. If not, his kids get it. The firstborn would get it first. And then you go with the death certificate and you tell them, hey, listen, my father died, he passed away. Here's the death certificate. I'm the next of kin. That's why they make you. That's why it's very important. And everybody listening, it's extremely important that you make not only let's say a will. Forget about just a will. Make a trust, because if you make a trust, it's actually tax-free. If you do it right, it's actually tax-free. And then the kids, whoever get it, will have whatever money or whatever assets are left through the trust.
Yeah.
And that gets taken care of by the lawyers, and you don't have to do nothing. All you got to do is wait for the check to come.
Right.
So that is the best way to do it. And it takes a little time, but it's worth it, because you never know. You could walk outside your house and get hit by a bus, or this media that's coming at us right now that nobody wants to talk about.
Right. Oh yeah, it's coming. They say that media is big as the Eiffel Tower, man.
And it's going to skim our atmosphere, and they're not sure of the particles that are going to be entering on the Earth's atmosphere that are going to enter into the planet Earth, and they don't know about none of this stuff. But yet, you know how I love that no media coverage is on there about this thing at all. Nobody is on the news going, "Hey, everybody, come outside! You know, later on this week, we're all going to watch the
We're gonna watch the solar. We're gonna see a solar eclipse.
But I've seen a lot of
turn black.
But my wife has seen a lot of military helicopters and airplanes moving along.
Why you think that, Glenn? Why you think they're not talking about the asteroid?
Because it could be a lot more detrimental than it is, or it could be nothing. But they don't know either. And the problem is this: if they said, "Oh well, it's going to cause some tidal waves or it's going to do something," it would scare the population and everybody would scramble. So instead of telling everybody what the truth is, they're not going to tell nobody nothing. And then when it happens, they're going to be like, "Well, we didn't know." Bullshit, you didn't know.
Well, they got me. They got me so fucked up.
Anything passing that close to our atmosphere is going to have an impact on this planet.
I'm gonna go slap the fuck out of Sleepy Joe. I'm tired of him.
I'm telling you right now. Look at the moon. The moon controls our tidal, the waters on the Earth. Okay, how far is the moon away from us?
Light years.
Okay, and it controls the tidal waves, and it controls the water coming in and the water going out. I'm sorry, my brain is sleeping right now. I've been up for too many hours. But it controls the current. It controls the tidal current. You know, and that's millions of miles away from us. And this motherfucker is going to be passing right over us. What is that going to do to us?
I hope the shit.
It's got mass, so that means it has gravity. That means it has. You understand what I'm saying? It's going to have an impact. I've been finding a fucking cave in New Mexico somewhere because they ain't saving us. I bet you all them motherfuckers are going to be somewhere.
How the fuck it missed? If it missed the Earth, where the fuck is it going?
Even if it misses the Earth, what kind of an impact would it have just on missing the Earth?
I don't know. Man, y'all need to start researching this shit about this asteroid that they say is supposed to be the size of the Eiffel Tower. It's gonna be skimming the Earth one day, coming up.
Yeah, within like a week or two, something like that.
Within the near future. The media hasn't really been speaking about it. They haven't really been talking about it because they don't want to get people all riled up, and they trying to keep the COVID numbers down.
Well, no, that's what they do. I mean, look, everything. If there's bad news out there, oh, we got a COVID story. Oh, we got this thing. When this Omicron shit came out of South Africa, their leading virologist from South Africa, the doctor came out and said the worst symptoms out of the Omicron is a sore throat and a headache. That's it. No lung infection, no sickness, no nothing. A sore throat and a headache. And now we're locking down airports and we're doing this and we're doing that. For what? A sore throat and a headache? How do one goddamn virus have so many strands? It mutates. The thing was, all right, you got to look.
I'll say, if every knee shall bow was a conversation, get right. You right.
Yeah.
You right.
Yeah.
And we ain't got to wait till the fire come to start praising.
Oh, no.
Man, look here. I told my son that last night. I said, you know what, son? I was showing him a video about like this 5G stuff. I say, man, look. I say, you need to be watching this type of stuff because this is going to really affect you. I say, it's not going to have the impact on me the way it's going to have on you. I say, because I didn't live my life.
Watch what happens when
I don't want to leave, but I didn't live my life. If God chose to come and bring me home, then hey,
that's
I didn't live my life.
My grandmother said it best. God rest her soul. She said, everybody's got a number on their back. And when God calls your number, no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, you got to go. And the best way to explain it is an airplane falls out of the sky, 300 people on board, 20 people walk away. Why? Wasn't because where they were sitting, wasn't because they were wearing a seatbelt, wasn't because of this. It was because they didn't have to go. I've seen car wrecks where I found pieces of people a shoe 100 feet, 100 yards away from the vehicle with a foot in it. And you know what I'm saying? Cars that were devastated, and seen people walk out with a bruise. And then I've seen cars with half the damage and people are dead. So you can't sit there and tell me there wasn't an angel on their shoulder or there wasn't somebody sitting there telling them that it wasn't your time to go.
Thank you, Jesus.
Because you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
You can't, bro.
I know a guy that was shot 9 times. 9 times. Shot 9 times. Survived. Didn't even fucking, all he had was minor injuries from the impact from the bullet. Never hit a major organ. But yet one guy can get shot in an artery in the leg and bleed out in 15 minutes.
We got somebody say, pay attention to the railroad. I'm seeing a lot of military equipment heading west.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me see if I can find, I got something in this phone, right? This is from years ago. Years ago. I'm going to show you how many years ago this is old. When I worked at this, I worked for Polaris, right? When I was in Minnesota back, man, it's been a while back. I worked for Polaris. And you know, Polaris is the company that build ATVs.
Oh yeah, yeah. But they small engines, small craft, stuff like that. Snowmobiles. Don't they do watercraft too?
Yeah, they build a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you this video I took. This is from January the 30th, 2017. I'm gonna show it to you, Glenn, right after I show it.
Yeah, yeah. I can watch it while you're showing it to them.
Come on now. Look at this. This is a warehouse.
Fuckers, man.
I went in the wrong warehouse. All this is military hungry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, they got a shitload of these little army looking motherfuckers, man.
It's a whole warehouse full of.
Why do you think Walmart is out there? Walmart is designed to be a bunker if they need them.
Man, they got a shitload of these.
Yeah, yeah. They got the Humvees. They got those are personnel carriers. I can tell you exactly what they are.
Man,
I can tell you exactly what they are. Wait until they start moving the heavy equipment when you see the assault vehicles. Oh, you want to talk about some shit? They got the mini tanks. They got they got so many different freaking things out there.
Man, and I was at work one night working, and just so happened to pass. I went in the wrong warehouse.
Yep.
And boy, when I went through the door, and I said, "What the?"
And you'll find them in every single state, everywhere.
Nothing but Humvees.
Yes. If you look at this posting that was on YouTube, I believe it was, or it was on one of the social media sites. One of the guys walked into a Walmart, thought it was a Walmart, and inside was all military.
Well, then they got the Walmarts, the FEMA camp, the concentration camp.
Walmart has an agreement with the government. If God forbid anything ever went down, Walmart is to turn into one of their freaking depots.
Yeah.
So they push out all that stuff. Why do you think they got the wide doors? Why do you think they got the big openings for the equipment? That's not for their shit. They don't move in anything that size.
My boy say Armageddon coming, nation versus nation. Man.
Well, now you've got it with Russia pushing on the Ukraine.
Yeah, Russia pushing on the Ukraine now.
That's going to be some shit. This is going to be the scary part.
Man.
Because China's back in Russia, and the United States is standing alone, and we have the weakest president known to man who's going to put out sanctions while there are over 1 million fucking soldiers and tanks already on the borders lined up around Ukraine. Now, our agreement with Ukraine was that they don't arm and they don't have an army. We'll defend them. That's our agreement with Ukraine. That's why they never armed up. That's why they don't have a military. So now
we gotta go say Ukraine.
No shit. If something pops off in the Ukraine, we're duty bound to go defend them.
Well, I ain't gotta go.
Watch they put out a draft. Everybody's gonna go.
Man, look here. I'm telling bitch I got COVID. I can't go.
They don't give a shit if you got COVID. If you fire a gun, you'll be good. You can shoot at them. You can shoot at them. Sneeze on the bullet and give them COVID.
Glenn, they come to get me. I got COVID. They gonna have motherfuckers out there with the antibodies. They all fight.
They don't give a fuck, bro. If you get hit by a COVID bullet, you might get hit by one with the antibodies.
Hey, we gonna go there and spread that COVID shit in the air and knock it.
It's already there. They don't need to give them anymore. Are you kidding me? That's absolutely ridiculous. They don't give a shit. You got one leg, they'll prop your ass up and give you a machine gun. Here you go, knock yourself out.
The U.S. Army come fully vaccinated.
Yeah. But you're coming to the country and you don't gotta be vaccinated. No matter where you come from.
Man, hell no.
Yeah.
Man, these people
That just shows
lie
you
to
the
us.
stupidity of this country. You can come into this country illegally and have full-blown COVID and then put your ass on a plane to wherever the fuck you want to go with COVID. They don't give you no shot. They don't give you no treatment. They don't give you shit. But yet everybody else has to have a shot or everybody else has to have everything. Or they're going to fucking lock your ass up or fine you or do some stupid shit. I mean, seriously now, this is how stupid this has become.
Man, look,
people are just like, okay. Hey, come on, man.
All our soldiers got that vaccine. We go to go fight. Goddamn, the fight gonna be over before we get to the fight.
Everybody's there.
Everybody look dehydrated. What's wrong with the U.S. military? Shit, they done for.
Yeah, have a bottle of water.
They got vaccinated.
Or actually have a Coke and a smile and go.
Man, look here, man. This goddamn this world, this country, man, is in an uproar, and God is working.
This country right now is in the toilet with Mr. Tidy Bowl Man, and somebody's just waiting to pull the flush.
Yeah, but when God say I've had enough, when He say I've had enough, I wonder is who gonna be able to stand on their own 2 feet and say, you know, I did what I had to do.
Only the righteous, and there are not many of those. So I would get right with God now before you go, because everybody sits in judgment before you get up there, brother. So I would get right with God right now.
You better. They say you better get your house in order.
Hell yeah. I would ask for forgiveness. I would do whatever I had to do. Go to confession. Do whatever I got to do. Because let me tell you, when it comes, you got to sit in judgment. And your judgment, that's it. You don't get a second chance.
I remember this old man told me this song one day, and I used to hear this old man walk around with cans and stuff. He used to walk around with cans. It's going to be worse before better.
Oh yeah, it's going to be worse before better. Oh yeah.
That's why it's important to get right with God. All right.
That's right.
This old man used to walk around.
100%.
This old man I used to see, and he walk around and he used to sing this song. So one day I stopped him, man. I said, man, I'm interested in what you singing. And what's up, Courtney Love? I said, man, what you singing? He and I was like, I want to know what I hear you singing all the time, so I offered to buy the man something. And he was singing this song called he said, let the life that I live speak for me. He said, when I'm dead in my grave, there'll be nothing left for me to say. Okay. So let the life that I live speak for me.
And that's truth.
And I'm like,
that's truth right there. Because you live a good life, that's how you live on.
I ain't got to tell you how good of a person I was. Yeah. Because my actions should dictate how good of a person I am.
Everybody's done good and bad in their lives, all right? And unless you committed the supreme sins, like taking another man's life or something like that.
Taking your own life.
Or taking your own life or whatever. I mean, then I can see whatever. But other than that, everything else can be forgiven. So, because the way I look at it is, if you've got unless it was self-defense or if it was something like that, if you take another person's life out of spite or out of want, then your life is forfeit.
Zechariah.
Because everybody's life is worth the same.
And it shall come to pass that in all the land, say the Lord, 2-part. I got a crack in the screen. I can't. Therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. Man, look, I once heard. Now, see, a lot of this stuff. See, I used to hang. I grew up. I'm young, but I grew up around older people because I always wanted to be around the older people because I felt like a kid my age really couldn't teach me the knowledge that I needed to know to prepare myself for the world.
God gave you that instinct. Thank God for that.
And my uncle and them, they used to sit me down. They used to talk to me. My granddad used to talk to me.
But I had an uncle that told me, he said, you know what the word Holy Bible mean? I say, shit, I thought it mean Holy Bible. It's a Bible talking about God. It's a Bible. I say, what? I say, it's a Bible. He say, boy, you still wet behind the ears then. Mm-hmm. I said, what you mean I'm still wet behind the ears? He said, boy, if you don't know what Holy Bible mean, why are you reading? Why are you reading? Why are you reading something if you don't know what it's meant for? I say, well, I don't know.
Educate me.
I was never taught.
Yeah.
He said the word Holy Bible means he only left you basic instructions before leaving Earth. And I sat there, I said, what? So I went and got the Bible, looked at it. Hey, he only left you holy basic instruction before leaving Earth, Bible. And I said, this makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah. Yep.
It makes perfect sense.
Yep.
The Holy Bible is only basic instructions before leaving Earth that we should follow.
That's right.
As people.
That's right. And see, the part is that everybody has individual choice. And the people who choose to follow the word and choose to follow in the footsteps, those are the ones that, you know, they say will achieve totally, you know,
man, look,
paradise. The other
when
ones,
I heard that,
they'll go to hell and enjoy the hellfire. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. I can go either which way because I'll have friends in both areas. So
yeah. Glenn, you hell, man. You say you gonna have friends on each side. Boy, Glenn, you hell. Oh, hell no. Glenn say he
it's true.
Man, look. I'm trying to get it together. I'm a work in progress. I tell people that all the time is the word in the Bible is scripture, a roadmap for life. Exactly. They say, hell no, Glenn. Hey, I can respect honesty though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be the people up there. It's gonna be the people over there. It's gonna be the people over there that's on the other side. Or it's gonna be the people in this chaos fight. We're gonna see a lot of them people up there at the gate. Yeah. So I know him.
No, that's my boy.
That's my boy. I used to follow Dana. Let me in, Dana. Hey, prima donna. Help me out, Sky.
Don't put in the word. Come on, yo. I hooked you up. Don't you remember?
Yeah. Hey, my bad, Dana J. My bad, Levi. I didn't mean that.
Yeah, right. See, Peter, listen, you know, I didn't mean it. It was kind of a joke. It was all right. You know? I'm sorry. What did I do?
Man, well, damn, man, Kel, man, I forgot. I ain't meaning that when I said Kel was a dope dealer singer.
Oh, man.
Boy, goddamn. Boy, Glenn, hell, boy. Boy, you have enough people, boy. Man, look here. Well, I done seen some stuff throughout, you know, being on these YouTube streets, boy, when it comes to people and the things they'll do. But,
oh, God.
But what you just said makes perfect sense, man. Yeah. A lot of these people know they going to hell, man. Yeah. They know, but it ain't for me, because they say, he who casts, what it say?
The stones
carry the sin or whatever.
He without sin cast the first stone.
He without sin cast the first stone. Yeah. So I ain't gonna be the judge because, like I tell people, the same judgment that you use to judge against somebody, God will use to judge.
The beautiful part about God is, if you ask for forgiveness, it'll be granted to you.
Yeah, but you can ask for forgiveness.
But you can't be no doggone repeat offender.
Oh no, you can't.
Can't be no repeat offender.
I'm gonna go out and kill somebody, and then I'm gonna ask God, please forgive me, and then go back out 5 minutes later and kill somebody else.
Right.
That ain't no.
Now, God say, hey, I will give you a chance, but I didn't say multiple.
I can forgive a few things, but let me tell you.
Now, don't bring no list of your BS.
So you walked out, of your restaurant without paying for your dinner. All right, I can forgive that. But you went out and
but you went to the next restaurant and did the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. You did it intentionally.
You know what I'm saying?
That doesn't get forgiven that easy.
When you know better,
I don't care how many Hail Marys you say.
When you know better, you do better. You know what I'm saying? When you know better, you do better.
But see, that's the problem today. People don't live with the fear of God in them anymore. People don't fear. They don't fear anything anymore.
Hey, but I honestly be like this. But see, when you talk about the fear of God, I remember growing up as a kid. I was one of the kids that didn't believe that. I didn't believe that kids could die.
Oh no!
I didn't believe.
Everybody thinks they're indestructible.
I didn't think that was true. But
how many people? How much shit did you survive when you were a kid that you should have seen?
But see, that's why I'm saying, like, I had a best friend, and one day me and him was going to go swimming.
Yep.
And I couldn't swim a lick. I couldn't swim to save my life. And I was gonna go just because my friends was going. I tell this story all the time. And my best friend, we at this time, we 12, 13, we probably about 12 at this time. And we going to go swim. So where I'm from in the part of Louisiana, we don't have swimming pools. So when we have to go swim where I'm from, we go to the levee. So like I'm saying, when I was 12, 13 years old, I didn't believe that kids could die. I didn't believe that. I haven't saw it. I hadn't witnessed it with my own eyes. So as me and my best friend get ready to go swimming, I end up having to go and cut my granddaddy's yard. So me and my best friend end up splitting up. I tell people this story all the time because this is the story that changed my life and put my life in a different perspective. Because yes, I was raised by a single mother, but also I was one of those kids that I fought a lot. I followed. I was a follower back then. I did whatever I saw was cool. You know what I'm saying? Whatever other kids did, I followed the leader. So in that instance of my best friend going to go swim and asking me, hey, Vashon, you want to go swim? And I'm like, hey, man. I'm like, all right, cool. Knowing that I don't know how to swim. You get what I'm saying? Follow me. So in the midst of it, I get took off of that path. I get took off of the path of going with them to go swim and the instincts of me getting took off of the path of going with them to go swim, I make it to my grandfather's house. I'm getting prepared to cut the yard. All I'm hearing is sirens, 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 sirens. So I went inside. This time the telephone's ringing. Picked the phone up. It was my auntie. My auntie got on the phone. I answered the phone, like, hello. So she asking my brother, like, am I there? But I'm telling my auntie, this is me speaking. She's like, stop playing. This ain't the time to be playing because my auntie last saw me, I had left the house with my best friend. So by this time, she done got a call that my best friend had drowned. So when she called my grandfather's house looking for me and I answered the phone, she thought I was still with my best friend. So I'm like, this me. She say, stop playing. I need Vashon. He left with Jeff. That was my best friend name was Jeff. I said, this is me, auntie. And she said, oh, boy. She said, boy, my heart had dropped. I know you had left here with Jeff. Somebody just called and said he just drowned. I say, Jeff ain't drowned. Ain't no way Jeff drowned. I was just with Jeff. Ain't no way Jeff drowned. She said, go on the levee and look down towards the Family Dollar. Family Dollar was about a half a mile away from where I was at my grandfather's house at the time. I was 12 years old. So I leave, I go down to the levee. I look down, I see a bunch of cars out there. I see police, I see ambulance, everything. So I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they almost drowned and they got saved. So I start walking towards the commotion and everything. I see people, the closer I get, I see people crying. I see people crying and screaming and running. And the closer I get, I see the paramedics performing CPR. But at the same time, they still trying to rescue people from the water. But the current was so high, they were struggling trying to get, they had to wait till the current released the person from under the water and throw them out in order to try and save them. By this time, I'm down at I done made it to the scene of what's going on. Now I see some of my other friends that went with my best friend, but I'm not seeing my best friend. So I hear somebody say, he's still in the water. I said, what? Now everybody out here see this water, this current is moving so wicked, man. So wicked. When I finally see my best friend come up out the waters, they grab him, they pull him in, they doing CPR, they pumping. But by this time, I got down there. By the time I got down there, I see my best friend on the ground. They trying to save his life. And they put the sheet over him. 12 years old, seeing my best friend drown. And not only did see my best friend drown, it's two other people. It was three people in total. My best friend drowned. Another lady drowned trying to save her nephew. And my best friend godbrother drowned trying to save him. As I stood there in disbelief, seeing this towel, seeing them put this sheet on my best friend's head, at that moment, I think at that moment for me is when I realized the power of God. It was at that moment when I realized God was for real. Because all I kept replaying in my head is, how did I get sent in another direction? How did I get sent in another direction to avoid what happened to my best friend? Still to this day, this shit happened when I was 12 years old. I'm in my 30s. This shit still haunt me every day. I'm in my 30s. I just couldn't I went from feeling like I was invisible, thinking that kids couldn't die, to actually seeing my best friend drown right in front of me. And then I had to ask myself, how did I get separated from everybody? How did I get separated from everybody that was with us that day? I got separated. You sleep us. Hey, I'm on my YouTube channel. If y'all don't think that's something, I want you to tell them that the day after Jeff and them drowned behind the levee, the next day, out of all the water that was back there the day they drowned, how was it the next day? All the water was gone. You could walk across the other side, right? I was just calling you because I'm on my YouTube and I was telling a story about when Jeff drowned, and the next day when we went up there to put flowers and stuff, wasn't no water back there where they drowned it the day before. You can walk across the other side. All right, sis, I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Man, I understand the power of God. I understand the power of God, man. My best friend drowned. The day my best friend drowned, it looked like a river back there. The next day, we went to the memorial where they drowned it to put out flowers and do a candlelight for my best friend. All of the water that was back there the day before was gone. All of the water was gone. You could walk across to the other side of the levee. It just what happened that day when my best friend drowned, it was meant for him. It was meant for him and those people that drowned that day to go the way that they went. And just so happened, God took me and removed me from that situation because I probably would have been number 4. I couldn't swim a lick. I just got to the point. I just got to the point in my life where I would even get in water like that. I don't even like my kids. I don't even like my kids going swimming. When my kids' mom was like, why you don't be want to take them to the water park and none of that? Because I'd be so scared that if something come about with my children, like, that's why right now I need to take swimming lessons. Because if I take swimming lessons, I think I will get more comfortable with it. But in this aspect, man, I'd be so scared to take my kids to water parks because I don't ever want to be put in that position to have to try and save one of my children and both of us end up losing our life. Styles said he leads us every day. Many ignore it or have subscribed to things other than the Holy Spirit. You are given grace, Vi. You are important out here right now. I promise, Style, I promise, man, from that day forward, like I say, I was a bad child. And my mama was a single mother and she was doing everything she could do to You know, she did everything she was doing, everything she could, but I was just one of those kids that followed the leader. And from that day forward, man, I changed my life. I had braids on my head and stuff. Man, I went to the barber shop the next day, man. I cut the braids out my head. I was one of those kids. I had the knowledge, but I lacked the confidence to do certain things. So I would sit here and not do my working class. I'm getting F's and D's and you know what I'm saying? But when I lost my best friend, it was the motivational spark for me that made me say, I never want to live the way that I lived before. I honored my mother. Regardless of what me and my mother went through, that was my mama. I loved her. I cherished her. And every day to this day, I appreciate everything that she did for me. Because what I thought she was doing was wrong was actually what she needed to do to save me. That's why right now I have so much love and admiration for my mother, regardless of what we went through or what I went through growing up. Because I understand that she only wanted what was best for me and she only was doing what she had to do to protect me. And that whole situation changed my whole life around, like to the person I am, from that person I was before then and to the person I am today. It taught me so much because I understood that it wasn't meant for me to go that day. And I said, God has a purpose for me. And whatever that purpose is, whenever he show it to me, I want to be ready and I want to be willing to live that purpose. You know what I'm saying? Even when I looked up the meaning of my name. When I type my name in the man, look, I'm not bullshit. Man, I typed the meaning of my name. Uh, I typed the meaning of my last name. I'm gonna show y'all something. Like it made me. I got so connected with this shit till it fucked me up, man. This now this. Let me see. Make sure. I gotta make sure y'all can see this. Now this is the meaning. The meaning of my let me see if y'all can see it. I be getting all confused with this damn thing. But let me know if y'all can see it. Just put a 1 in the chat. Try to hold it still. If it's blurry, let me know. I can get it close. I can try to focus it a little more. Let me see. I don't know. It don't look like it's clear to me. I don't know if it may be clear to y'all. But it said my last name. The meaning of my last name meaning victory spared. And when I looked that up, when I looked it up one day, I don't. Let me see if I can turn this camera around and see. Uh, let's see. facing. All right. Okay, that's it. This is the meaning of my last name. And this is my last name right here. And the meaning of my last name is victory plus all this stuff right here is just all the stuff right there is just syllables. It's, it's from the personal name, either Old English, all this stuff I can't pronounce it, but it tells the related elements, all composed of related elements, meaning victory plus spare. So I got the victory. I got the victory all over me. So with that being said, I don't know. I still been trying to figure out to this day what my purpose is. Hopefully one day God will reveal it to me. And I'm ready. I want to be ready. I want to be ready. I mean, I've been going. Things has changed in my life drastic, man. Like I tell people, man, I'm a single father. Raising my son who lost his mother, and this it's been a journey. It's been kind of tough. It's been a journey, but at the same time, I'm prepared. It gets frustrating because you're not used to having to do every single thing. As a father, that's why I take my hands off. That's why I take my hat off to all mothers out here who do things without help of the father, because now I'm in a situation where I have to be the mother and the father to my son. And I tell you, it seems like I don't have enough time in the day. It seems like as soon as I close my eyes, it's time for them to open right back up. And man, I'm talking about my son, having to go through a life-changing experience at the same. I mean, I went through my life-changing experience when I was 12 years old. And for my son to have to go through a life-changing experience at 12 years old, I kind of see some of the similarities between him and myself. But I try to teach my son and try to advocate for him and try to encourage him to, I know you went through a traumatic situation, but it don't have to end the way that you saw it end, at 12 years old. You could turn your life into a reality of helping others and saving others. You know what I'm saying? And I tell my son all the time, I'm like, man, you went through something at 12 years old. Hey, I went through something at 12 years old. I lost a best friend. I lost my best friend at 12 years old. But for you at 12 years old to lose your mother, you come into a hurdle that I have yet to ever cross. And I tell my son, I say, one thing I look at now is that if I ever have to cross this, hurdle within my lifetime, I know that I got my son to be there to hold me down and have my back, because he've already experienced something that I have yet to ever experience within my lifetime. So, I know God have a special purpose for me, and I just want to be out here, live for my children, be there for my children, support my children, and uh, keep on advocating for Kales, because I know how much advocating for the injustice of Kales, because I know how important it is for the future children to come, when it comes to dealing with relationships and women that are, you know, scarred or money hungry or whatever the situation may be. So I want to be a part of the movement that changes the narrative for men to give us a chance so that my sons can have a chance when they start to date and not be so and not be so and not just be guilty before they even have a chance. And say a lot of time our children want us to be human and know that we make mistakes too. And that's why we can't tell them, because we've been there. Exactly. Exactly. I was one of those kids, as a kid, when you going through certain things and you think your mama whoop your ass, oh, she just whooped me too much, or you think she whooping you because she mad at her boyfriend or anything of that nature, shit that you just sit up and put in your head to say, oh, she just whooping me for no reason, or whatever the situation may be. When you get older, you understand and you value those ass whoopings a lot more. You look at things a lot different once you understand. Because if my mama wouldn't have whooped my ass the way that she whooped me, I can only imagine the outcome of how I would have turned out. You know what I'm saying? Because I was already doing fucked up shit. You know, fight the way I would not fucked up shit like that, but I was one that fought all the time. I fought all the time simply based off uh say what bothers you the most is what you carry, the solution to. Our purpose to serve, follow God, and allow Him to use our gifts. That's how our gifts make room for us being willing to do what God says. Exactly. Exactly. You got to be obedient and being obedient and understanding. See, a lot of people won't allow God to move in their life. A lot of people don't allow God to use them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't allow God to use them. A lot of people don't allow God to move in their life. And a lot of people will get something and automatically assume that it's a blessing from God, not understanding that the devil was once an angel, and the devil will give you, the devil will offer you materialistic things just to get you on his side, and thinking it's from God, but you're not realizing the damage that it's causing you and the effect that it has on you long term. See, God ain't the only one that can bless you. You know what I'm saying? But God blessing doesn't come with a return. But see, once the devil bless you, it comes with a return policy. You know what I'm saying? He coming back to get it. If the devil give you 100, you gonna have to pay back 1,000. You know what I'm saying? But you okay with getting that 100 right now because you need it. You know what I'm saying? But you don't need it, but it's there, so you accept it anyway, knowing that you don't need it. But that 100 that you didn't need, but you accepted it because it was there, will later on turn into $1,000 worth of problem. You see what I'm saying? And say true, true. I say that all the time. The devil gives gifts too, but at a cost. Exactly. And a lot of people say, "Oh, thank you, God. Oh, I'm blessed. Thank God for this. Thank God for that." But then when they in debt, they never look back and say, "Hold up, maybe I got in debt or got in bed with the wrong God."
because the devil give you some pretty things. The devil know how you like it. The devil is just like these algorithms on these phones. The devil sit around listen to your conversation. The devil sit around listen to what you say you've been wanting, what you say you've been needing, what you wish you had, what you don't got, and guess what the devil do? Oh, he'll bring all that stuff and sit on your front porch. He'll bring it all, sit on your front porch. You walk outside, ooh, thank you, Jesus. Ooh, I ain't know how I'm gonna do it. Ooh, Jesus, you so good. If it wasn't for the Lord. Now, one time you thinking, did the Lord really bring this? What have you done for the Lord to bless you? You see what I'm saying? A lot of people want blessing, but they don't want to do the work. It don't work that way. If you know you haven't done nothing for God to bless you, what in the hell make you think you got a blessing from God? That's just common sense. If I ain't done nothing to be blessed, why the hell am I sitting up here thinking I ain't got a blessing from God? And said, that's why I thank God for everything, the door He has opened for me, even the door He's closed for my good. Exactly. I thank God each and every day because God has been most definitely my protector. You know what I'm saying? God has most definitely been my protector. And I put him here first in my life and head of my life. And whichever direction he chooses to take me in, that's the direction I will go in. You know, I didn't chose against his word on numerous occasions, and I end up finding myself, you know, in situations where like, damn, I should have followed my first mind. But at this point in life, I understand what I did wrong in the past, and guess what? I plan on with moving forward. I plan on, you know, following my first mind. You know what I'm saying? Allowing God to do His work and allowing God to use me for whatever purpose it is that He choose to have for me. You know, and I got a few things to do at work tonight. It's been great. I enjoy each and every one of y'all over here. Uh, Tomorrow, you know, today I just came on, just just speaking, just I like to be just have open conversations, and just talk about different things. I didn't expect my boy Glenn to come in, but he must have came looking for me. I was already doing a video. My boy Glenn stepped in. I appreciate my boy Glenn for coming in, dropping a little bit of details, about some of the things that's transpiring within the world. Uh, true story. I've been in a major bind, and I thought about all things bad to get out. A week ago, I started door dashing, and I'm more than halfway out. I drive and doubt God while delivering food. Yeah, man. Hey, guess what? And guess what? All them bad decisions wasn't nothing but the devil holding your situation over your head. The devil will use your situation and hold it over your head and make you tempted. You know what I'm saying? It sounds good, so you're gonna be tempted. Temptation, everybody understand what temptation is. And when you understand what temptation is something that you want, not nothing that you need. You know what I'm saying? All you need is God. And God asks you, God will put you in one thing style. See, God put you to the test. And what you did, you showed God, despite your situation, you still leaned on the Lord. You still leaned on the Lord. And Like I tell people, he will test your faith to see if you really believe in him. God will test your faith to see if you really believe in him the way that you say you believe in him. And if you show God that no matter how long it takes, I'm willing to wait until you show me that this is for me. And when he come, he gonna bless you in a way that no one can ever bless you. You got a blessing coming. Trust me. You got a blessing coming. You got a blessing coming. Miss Style, you got a blessing coming. God got a blessing in the oven for you. And guess what? Like you say, you thought about things that do to get out, and guess what? You stayed true to your faith and your belief. And guess what? That oven, that cake is almost done baking. You're gonna be blessed in a way that you're not gonna even be able to hold it. You are not gonna be able to keep it all to yourself. God's gonna bless you in a way where you're not gonna even be able to keep it all to yourself. Because that's just the type of person that you are. You're gonna go out helping people. It's coming. It's coming. And a lot of more people need to understand what it is to have that type of patience. Don't settle for convenience. Settle for what's for you. Don't settle for what's convenient. Because settle for what's for you. And what's for you, God will show you that it's for you. Yeah, Glenn was good. Glenn was good. Glenn is always good. And me and Glenn, we have different me and Glenn, we have different outlooks on certain situations. And Glenn is an Italian guy. We come from two different backgrounds. But me and Glenn can sit here at this table and not agree with stuff like the George Floyd, or not agree with stuff like the Kyle Rittenhouse. But he gonna understand what I'm saying, and I'm gonna allow him to say what he's saying. And we're gonna agree to disagree. And guess what? We finna order some food and boom, we're gonna eat then. I'll see you next time, bro. And that's how we address each other. What up, bro? That's my brother. We don't look alike. We don't sound alike, but we think alike. We understand. We have the ability to think. So shout out to Glenn. So tomorrow night, I'm gonna start my midnight. So it'll be like 11:30, like I used to do. It'll be like 11:30, 12, about 11. I'm gonna say 11 o'clock. I want to start my late night conversation. Yeah, Glenn, my boy. That's my dude, man. And we look out for each other, and he respect me, because one thing about it, when a person talk to you and they can tell that you intelligent, and you know it, and you do have something you do have a head on your shoulder, they have to come at you different. They gonna come at you different. So with that being said, man, starting tomorrow night, I'm doing my late night conversation with the ladies and the fellas. And tomorrow conversation is gonna be I'm giving the ladies a heads up. Tomorrow night conversation on the late night talks, Big Vi late night talks, is gonna be, what is it? What are tomorrow night conversation now? Not tonight. Everybody, don't forget my boy Dana J tomorrow at 8 p.m. tomorrow night. But when soon after Dana J go off,
Yeah, Dana, you was asleep, man. Glenn was in here cutting up tonight, bro. Soon after Dana J, come on. You ain't got no coal in your eye, do you? But I want you to come on and let everybody know tomorrow. What time you gonna be going live tomorrow? Even though I see Ann posted it in there. What time you gonna be going live tomorrow? How long you gonna be going live? So I can set my late night talk up. I'm gonna set up my late night talk. Gonna be tomorrow, and my late night talk tomorrow is gonna be about for the ladies. I'm gonna kick it off with the ladies tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, late night talk is gonna be for the ladies. I'm looking for three qualities in a man three qualities a man must have. That's my conversation for the ladies tomorrow night. Three qualities that a man must have tomorrow night on Big Vi Late Night Talk. Got you, brother. Add to the stream.
What's going on, bro?
What up, bro? Man, you miss Glenn in here cutting up, boy. Hey, but guess what though?
Man, I've been trying to catch him. I've been trying to catch him.
Everybody in the chat say the stuff Glenn was talking about. Guess what they were saying?
What?
That's the same stuff Dana J was telling us about.
But you know what? People got to understand that in this time, everybody need to wake up, and everybody is not woke. So it's like it falls on us, people that know just a little bit, not a lot, and to try to help everybody else.
Yep.
But yeah, bro. Whenever y'all wake up, 8 p.m. later on the day, because it's 3:47 now. It's probably 2:47 where you at. But 8 p.m. is going down. It's gonna be like an open. It's gonna be like an open panel, but it's simply gonna be us, the dream team, showing everybody how our conversations go and what we feel about certain situations and stuff like that.
Hey, and guess what I did too? Hold on, man. I ain't got a picture. I'm finna write. I'm gonna write it to you on Messenger, bro. I'm messaging it to you
in a private chat.
In the messenger on our message on Messenger. Me and you.
Okay. Man, and I was looking at the messages that's in your chat, man. It's I'm gonna say styled by her meekness. Look, and she said, I can't wait to bless others without thinking about it. One thing I'm gonna say is it comes when you least expect it. Because I went from being homeless at one point because I was rebellious to shopping out of my homeboy's closet for church clothes to now I give away clothes and shoes every month. So it's like the more I give and don't even think about it, and the more I'm blessed.
And that's what it's about.
And
that's what it's about, man. It's about that heart, man. And when that heart is pure and those intentions are pure, God is gonna be pure, man. You ain't gonna be able to deny it.
Right. And the thing is like it's like when you give and don't expect nothing from giving, that's when God just open up the heaven gates, the floodgates, and just give you more than what you need. And I just be like, man, sometimes I be thinking like, wait a minute, what did I do to deserve this blessing? And because
You don't question God. Just you go ahead on and you keep moving and just don't change just don't change the things that you were doing prior to that situation. You get what I'm saying?
you never,
Some people and see,
you never,
huh?
but I said, you never switch up.
No, and that's why a lot of the stuff. That's why man. If you don't notice something, dang, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. People can say what they want to say. Like Mo tried to talk. Oh, Vasha, Vi, you was talking shit about this person, that person. Now, if don't nobody know me, you know me. That's one thing I don't do. I don't discuss other people with other people. You know what I'm saying? And I always be one of the ones that say, even if you hear somebody talking about me on another platform, don't come telling me that shit. I don't even want you to defend me because we know who I am. If you deal with me, you know who I am.
Here's my thing, and I put it out there. One thing I am is a protector, but I ask these questions. If a person coming back and telling me what somebody else did, my question to you is, what did you say to defend me? Because should nobody feel that comfortable around somebody that you deal with to talk about you?
Right. And that's the whole thing about this shit. I'm gonna tell you, a lot of these followers don't understand that. Honestly, I feel like some bloggers have a lot of respect for other bloggers, but it's the followers that make it seems to be the issue, because you can't sit here and say you don't respect what Dana J bring to the table when you can go back on Dana J shit and you say, damn, this nigga, like tonight on my live before it fucked up. I say when this shit first came out, when Sharon first hit the scene, Dana J was talking about Don Russell and his mother. This shit was back when he was on Phase's channel.
Right. But that's back when Sharon was cool with him.
That's what she was defending Don and his mama.
Yeah.
So I'm telling people, if y'all can't go back to that point, how can you come at this point and say you know what's going on?
This is what I tell everybody. If you can't go back to Don Russell mom having a page called The Smoke and the Fire, and you can't talk to me.
Right. Man, hold on now. Even further than that, sugar and spice before she was spicy top.
Now, see, the reason why I didn't go back that far is because I try to give people leeway. It be these new people that came in last week that want to jump on a bandwagon, and because they seen a certain person on Kwame page or on Choke Sniffing Dope page, and they want to, oh yeah, Dana the bad guy then, but let's attack him. Yo, if you can't go back to the Smoke and the Fire page, then I'm gonna go here. If you want to go back that far, if you can't go back to the first time Sharon Wimbush was on Phase's page, and you can't talk to me about it,
right?
And because I was in a chat when Sharon Wimbush went on Phase,
and that shit was, man, that shit been that's before she had anybody really coming on her.
Right. That's before I got in them groups and everything. That's why now I don't get in them groups. But they be sending me friend requests like, nah, bro, I'm good. I don't want to get in them groups because I found out that one group that I was in was ran by pedophiles. I'm like, nah. That's not good for me.
You did right.
Some of us been woke. We just waiting on others to wake up. Courtney That's going to be our downfall. Because if we keep waiting on other people, we'll never get nowhere as a people.
Because other people gonna just keep on creating controversy.
Man, look, that's why I say what I say now, bro. I'm gonna keep pushing it, and I'm gonna push content, and I'm gonna keep it going, just like tonight or last night. Ain't nobody know that Kim Fox got $10 million. I meant $2 million. So it makes sense. And because Rob was pushing for peace in Chicago, it stepped on George Soros' money. Because he got to get a return since he's funding violence. But that's all George Soros ever did. He funded both sides of the wars. Black Lives Matter. Then if you notice, where did this group All Lives Matter come from? And their whole purpose was to attack Black Lives Matter. Everybody know Black Lives Matter is a terrorist group. So All Lives Matter is what? A terrorist group.
A terrorist group.
All Lives Matter died. Black Lives Matter is phasing out. Now what do you see? The rise of the pedophilia family. It's crazy, man.
Man, this shit is. I say, man, people really just gotta. Man, like I say, man, you gotta be open and willing to accept shit just ain't what it used to be.
Right.
And you know, people be so, you know, they be so hard on, you know, everybody that think they can accept this shit, they really can't.
Man, look, so much stuff has happened in 24 hours. If it came public as it was happening, a lot of people will be sick. A lot of people will be killing themselves. A lot of people will be like, great, just like prime example, Chelsea Clinton's husband just got sentenced yesterday. They kept that under wraps. Why? Because if you let that out, guess what else come out? The whole truth about the Clintons and the whole truth about the Bushes. Man, they slinging each other. This is what I tell folks. Anytime you see all of the big wigs quit their job, it's a problem somewhere. There's a problem somewhere.
Yeah, when that shit went with the woman going to trial.
Ghislaine Maxwell?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hey, man, you better get out of Dodge.
Everybody's stepping down. All the blame.
Because here's my thing. If you think she gonna go down by herself, bro, she about to unleash hell. And they all know it. Check this out. Do you think it's by design that Comey's daughter is the prosecutor, the head prosecutor?
And you see his brother, they trying to do something with his brother. No, that wasn't him. Was that him?
Yeah.
But his brother, the news dude.
Yeah, Chris Comey, they released his wiretap, but they said he's worse than a Jeff Epstein.
Wow.
So now, if you pay attention, all of the movies and stuff that's being filmed now is no longer being filmed in Hollywood like that. Everything is in Atlanta now. And the crazy part is, in Hollywood, if you go out there now, more and more businesses are closing up. Yo, this stuff is serious, man. This stuff about these kids. I'm gonna say this. A lot of people don't have what I have because they're not connected in this one group that I'm in. But I have the audio transcript of Chelsea Clinton's husband verdict. I'm gonna play that tomorrow or today when I get back up. I'm play it. It's going to freak you out, especially when they talk about the transcript of kids and how they describe kids. Yo, it's man. Look, I tell y'all, if y'all have offspring, make sure you overprotective of your offspring right now, please. Because they don't look at your offspring as offspring. They look at them as kids. And if they being called kids, they're being called property.
Hey, Dave, you see that?
What?
You just talked about that last week, didn't
Did y'all see Hillary send out that tweet saying Jixline committed suicide, then had to take it back? Know what that means. It was a miss. Nah, but that wasn't a miss. That's a warning shot telling everybody what's about to happen.
Now, was she in your chat last week when you spoke on that?
Nope. But that goes to show that people are watching.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way Jixline Maxwell is going to be allowed to go back to prison.
And why the hell they did all that shit to Al Chapo's wife to only give her 3 years?
Man, hey, Vi, you heard about Prince Henry throw his father under the bus, right?
Nah, I didn't hear that.
Man, yo, Ghislaine Maxwell going to trial is the tip of the iceberg. Yo, I'm in this group, right? Called the Jeff Epstein Files. Bro, I can't stay in that group for more than 5 minutes, bro. It's that disgusting.
Wow. Man, that shit, it's fucked up, man. That's why I be talking to my son. I talk to my kid, period, man. Like, I tell them, man, this shit is even worse for y'all because they got y'all hooked on technology.
Well, that's what it's designed for. Facebook as we know it, and that's why I tell everybody, get off of that. Facebook as we know it is gone. It's called Meta now. If you look at the whole name for it, it's called Metaverse.
Because they sold out our information. And
not just that, but it's designed to attack the kids. It's designed to put them in a comatose reality. And to where they can log in. Soon they're going to go to them VR glasses. And they walking around with the VR glasses. Bro, somebody going to get hurt, man.
That's the virtual reality shit, right?
Yeah. That's the next step. In order to get on Facebook, probably like the middle of next year, and you're going to have VR glasses. That's why I tell people, man, like, yo, I'm disconnecting my kids from that shit, all that.
Wow.
And I urge everybody, if you haven't watched all of The Matrix, go watch it now and then get ready for the 22nd. This Matrix that's coming out is going to open your eyes. It took 4 years because the government didn't want this to come out, and they actually killed the owner of the Matrix. But her daughter is the rightful heir, and her daughter is pressing on with it. This is some serious stuff. People might look at it as a movie, but look at it as real life of what's going on right now.
Wow.
And the crazy part is Neo got to fight Morpheus again. But I ain't gonna tell y'all the movie. But look, I mean,
well, we all know what 666 is.
Yo, Busy wasn't playing with that. Everybody thought that he was attacking 3-6. Nah, he was attacking the demon that rolled with them.
Mm-hmm.
Be careful when you look in the rabbit hole. There's a true saying, what you don't know won't hurt you. It's called mind control. Facts.
I've been know, man. My uncle is a Muslim boy. He got out. He was telling me about that that 666 shit, man. I was like, what the fuck? He like, man, nephew, look. I know, hey, hold on, man. Shit, I wasn't prepared for this today.
Man, is your uncle still living by?
Which one? My Muslim uncle?
Yeah.
Yeah, he still living. This nigga's jail saved his ass. He about 75 now.
Go ask him about the white rabbit.
I'm gonna call his ass tomorrow. Or later on today, I'm gonna call him.
Ask him what the true meaning of the white rabbit is. And ask him what the true meaning of a black cat is. And that's why I tell people you have to watch The Matrix. Because if you watch it from beginning to the end, Matrix 1 up into the last Matrix, and then get ready for the new one, it's telling you your life.
And me, I'm the type of person, I'm like, man, I ain't watching no damn Matrix, man.
Man, you crazy. You crazy. But that's all you gotta do is
I
look
ain't
at
never watched the Matrix.
But The Matrix is so on point. Art imitates real life facts. And the only reason why they're bringing it out is because, like the lady that wrote it said, I see what's really going on. Man, I bro. Just like I always thought black cats were bad luck. Nah. Have you ever thought about every time something crazy about to happen in your life, a black cat just appear from out of nowhere?
No, I really did, but every time I see one, I go the other way.
But see, here's the thing. And The Matrix explained it all. It's a glitch in your life. Something breached your life. And it changed whatever part of your life it was at that moment. Because if that's the case, you'll see a black cat every day. And you don't. It's only once in a blue that you'll see a black cat that'll cross your path, and then when you look up, it's gone. Is the new Matrix out? It come out on the 22nd, and the 22nd of December. He said, renounce the devil on this large platform. Them demons manifested too. That wasn't natural. That wasn't natural reaction. Oh, I gotta go back and look at it from the beginning. Are you talking about that busy bone joint? Hey, Vi. Is Vi still up here?
I'm still on here.
Vi going to sleep.
Nah, I'm at work. You know I ain't going no goddamn boy. Hey, Glenn ain't gonna let me go to sleep.
Hold up, wait. So Busy Bone said, renounce the devil on this stage, on this large platform.
Oh, I didn't see the fight shit.
But I didn't see it from the very beginning.
Nah, I didn't see it either.
And she said them demons manifested too. That wasn't natural reaction.
Only part about the verses I saw was when Lazy Bone asked Crunchy Black Man, let me smoke some of that shit you smoke.
Oh, I gotta go back and watch that from the beginning then.
Yeah.
Worry about white cats. It's white people that double cross you. It's all people that double cross you. Again, I'm gonna go ahead, styled by her meekness. There's no such thing of a white person or a black person.
No. That's the first. But man, you know what though? We've been bullshitting, man, and we've been bullshitting about this other shit that because they studied more shit coming out about that Mississippi shit, bro.
Oh, something else came up?
Man, that channel is like, nigga.
Send me that channel.
I don't see that channel even being up much longer, man.
Send me that link.
I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna resend it to you.
All right, send me the link to that channel. I'm gonna go join it.
Man, that shit is crazy, man. Crazy, bro.
But I gotta send you a link to the Patriots. Yo, you gonna
Hey,
laugh when you find out what happened to Kamala Harris.
then, hey, but you know what though, Dana? That could be, bro. That could be a business venture, and we can put some shit together and use that shit and make it work for us. And guess what? We can
Let's
do
talk about that
we
behind
can
the
do
scenes.
you know what I'm saying?
But let's talk about that behind the scenes because you never know who listens.
Right. Boy, we goddamn me. You know what I'm saying? We don't advocate that nobody that if you have offspring, you should take care of it, period. But you know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy, man. I'm just tired of being used in this system that's not benefiting.
Well,
You know,
here's the thing. It's either you are or you're not. And that's
uh-huh.
what you gotta understand. Either you're a corporation or you're not. I run a corporation. I have my own business. I pay taxes on my business. So I run a corporation. But I am not a corporation. And I told you about when I called Social Security Administration yesterday, right?
Uh-uh.
Man,
Oh, you did what I did?
no, but I went a little deeper, bro. I went a little deeper. And the dude that waited on me, he told me call back in an hour. I called back in an hour. And I guess the supervisor was like, "Are you the one that made my guy go home for the rest of the day?" Because he said he just couldn't believe the stuff you was telling him. And then when he looked at it and saw it, it freaked him out. But I said, well, and depending on if you can tell me where to mail my social security card back at, because I never applied for one. And she said, "Sir, can you call me back tomorrow? I can't deal with this right now." I said, "Okay."
Wow.
I'm telling you, they can have their social security card. I never had a birth certificate, um, but I sent them their birth certificate back, and I kept my code and I reclaimed my birthright. They can have all that, man.
And I'm gonna go in the
Courtney
man,
Love said Kamala Harris cannot relate to black people. Oh my God. Courtney,
I
I'm
got some shit, bro.
I,
Go
I'm gonna
ahead.
have to get y'all to change y'all whole way of thinking. I
I
love
got some shit from our boy King Stevie. As far as them
the
that
swords
nine,
are singing. Shing, 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 shing. King
right,
Stable. King Stivion.
Stavion. But that 9-8 number, the QSIP number, that 9-8 number, that CC,
But I'm gonna
all
jump.
that. I
But
got
I'm
all that shit.
but I'm gonna jump into that at 11 o'clock, bro. But I'm actually show my stuff though. That's the difference.
I be sleep, man. Goddamn, you gonna know. I
Yeah.
be missing it, but I'm gonna make sure I try to send everything.
And what time do you get up, bro?
I don't get up till the time for me to get my son, probably like 12:30, 1 o'clock.
All right, so I'm gonna go live about 1 o'clock then.
Yeah.
That's gonna be my third live then, because I'm gonna go live at 11. Then I'm gonna go live again at 12. Then I'm gonna go live again at 1:30, and that's gonna be my last live until 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm when you get off of there, I'm gonna end the night with the late night talk. And that's for the ladies. Tomorrow night gonna be the ladies night, late night talk. 3 qualities a man must have.
3 qualities a man must have. 3? Only 3?
Not just three major qualities. You can have more, but we don't want it to be long and drawn out. So it's just gonna be the three major qualities that a man must have.
But you
You
got
know
to
what I'm
give
saying?
the ladies time to express what they want and what they feel as though a man should have dealing with them. So that means that each lady is going to have a different segment because some might have more qualifications than others.
Yeah, but they gonna have to be limited because see, we gonna do 3, and then we gonna come back and do, you
Okay.
know, then we gonna come back like Thursday. On Thursday, I'm gonna come back to the ladies and say, I need 3 qualities that a man can work on. You know what I'm saying? 3 areas that a man can be better at when it comes to like approaching women or keeping women. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna this late night talk gonna get this shit gonna pop off, man. I'm telling you.
But the thing is, it has
Now
to.
you just be ready on Wednesday. You sitting there talking about these women. You be ready on Wednesday because it gonna be the fellas on Wednesday.
Oh, you know me. I'm gonna lay it out. But it yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And say Big Boss, yeah, we only gonna do 3 because I'm quite sure the 3 that y'all do, a lot of these niggas don't even meet them.
Well, well, you know what? I'm gonna piggyback Friday night because we got the late night talk, late night sex talk, the entrapment Friday nights. I'm gonna
Yeah.
piggyback off of what y'all do during the week.
Yeah, so y'all ladies, man, make sure y'all be there tomorrow after the party. Late night talk with the titty bear Big Vi is going down in your quiet storm voice.
This nigga crazy. This nigga.
It's going down.
Quality is something that you like and not what he needs. Oh Lord. See, here it goes. Now it starts. Courtney Love, I'm gonna be there tomorrow night or tonight. I want to hear what you got to say. I wanna
Most
hear
definitely. And
why.
the link gonna be dropped. Or y'all can, the text will make it to the top string. You know what I'm saying? But tomorrow night is not about me. It's about your personal preference when it comes to the guy that you choose to like. So if you got a guy, don't come on there and say 3 things that you know he ain't, because that shit might cause a fight.
Well, well, that might be that guy wake up call.
Oh yeah, he better listen and take heed and don't get in his feelings. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Because if that's
saying?
a wake up call, then that's a chance for him to correct whatever he need to correct. It's not that hard.
It ain't hard, man. You take heed to the lessons. They out there for a reason. But
But also,
can't
ladies,
nobody break up that fight over the internet. You know what I'm saying?
but
Shit.
also ladies have that bipolar spirit too.
Oh yeah, you know it. But you know what? We gon' over here. We build them up. We give them their flowers while they here. You know what I'm saying? We respect them and we treat them as such. So guess what? When they go out in the public and mingle and do certain things, they gonna have expectations. My whole goal and purpose is to build up the expectations of a man that you choose to deal with, and to let a woman understand. Never lower your standard for less than you willing to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Because me, Dana J, we and the other fellas over here, shit, we don't catch tears.
Man, Ann Huff, you see, Ann Huff the demon already. Courtney Love said, "There's a true saying: don't get you too tired, too hungry, or too lonely." Facts. Bipolar is a diagnosis that requires medication, right, Courtney? And a lot of y'all females had that.
Man, I'm telling y'all, and y'all think y'all, man, y'all gotta type
Nope,
y'all
nope, nope,
preferences.
nope. But don't get too deep into it right now.
You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be tomorrow night after the mod meeting.
Don't much. I can't wait.
It's going down on Big Violate Night.
I want to see Courtney Love answers. I want to see Style by her meekness.
Yeah, she gonna be there. You know, Miss Lady Tease. Oh my God.
No, wait a minute. And we talking about Shadana, shut up.
She say I'll be there.
Miss Lady T said she'll be there. Oh, Courtney
No,
Love.
Courtney. You know Miss Lady T gonna be there speaking 2 times.
But I'm gonna have Earn right there.
It's going down. It's going down tonight.
I'm gonna make sure Bubba there, Bubba.
Hey, you know they blocked my damn video, the one I had played, the Ron Newton interview. I don't know if you seen this shit. These bitches, they YouTube, man. They here, man. They blocked my shit.
They going through a change right now.
Yeah, they want to block it because he exposed the motherfucker trying to set Michael Jackson up. Bring your man so they can get it together. Cause at the Vibe Live, you'll either be together or y'all moving on.
Fact. Cause I ain't holding no punches.
I'm not here to protect that nigga either. Cause if his ass ain't worth it, he need to go.
Look, I'm gonna tell y'all ladies this. If you out working and that nigga home playing PlayStation and they come out, I'm a dog walk his ass.
First mistake.
Well, you know, I heard Jobs is telling people don't come back until after the new year and don't worry about their vacation time being touched. I said, damn. Whatever they trying to get straight, they trying to get straight.
I don't know, man, but hey, I tell you like this.
But I
Don't miss tomorrow. It's going down. It's gonna be epic. Your boy Dana J live all day. You know, Dana J is the place to be.
Yeah.
Hot topics. A lot of educational, informationals. Going down. Mod meet 8:00.
Sky's on at 10. Sky's on at 10 a.m. Prima come on at 4.
Boy, drink. Hey, this sector over here is getting strong, bro.
Yeah, man, we just gotta push the. And
I'm still at 660, so I'm still on here begging for subscribers, man. I'm begging y'all, please help a brother out. If y'all ain't subscribed already, subscribe to the channel.
Well, I got 4 other pages that I'm gonna subscribe to, so that's 664.
I'm gonna send you the information with the Mississippi stuff.
Okay.
Tonight, then the other stuff in the tablet, but that's when we get to talking about the QSIF and all that stuff like that. But shit, man. What's so much shit, bro? But you know what though? I really just appreciate I really appreciate God allowing things to come together the way that He did, because like a lot of this information is not useful if you don't have people that know what it means.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that shit is, you know, that's the most powerful thing about, you know, being on these YouTube streets. And then, you know, when you say, man, you should, if you want to do it, man, step out there and do it and try it and see. You know, I didn't, you know, I don't think I doubted myself, but I just never saw myself as being that type of person.
But you did, and you doubted yourself. You was like, yo, I don't know if I can. Man, if you don't push yourself to open up a channel, but I'm glad you did, because now you opening up another side of you that you never knew that you had.
No, this is conversation like I had with it's just conversation I have with a lot of people. Like the way I talk, on here, the way most of the conversation go when I'm talking to people that I deal with. I don't deal with many, but you know
When
what I'm
I
saying.
when you be you and you open up your channel and be you, and you don't gotta pay for subscribers, eventually they're gonna come. But you're gonna have that period where you're gonna feel like ain't nobody there. And the thing is, once that period hit, are you gonna fold or you gonna keep going?
She said she's a hairstylist. Okay. Well, I ain't got no hair for you to style, but Dana J do all the colors and stuff. Well, Rob told you get that shit out your head. I mean, your Chaos told you. He don't know you though.
On that note, I'm God. Good night.
Man, I really appreciate all y'all for staying consistent with me, man. We held at least 20 to 30 viewers on here consistent all night, man. I really appreciate y'all. Man, y'all make sure y'all catch Sky Zone tomorrow. Dana J, followed by Prima Donna, followed by Dana J, then followed by yours truly, your boy, Big Val Opinion. Late night talks with the teddy bear. Ladies, be ready. Uh, I will make a community post to let everybody know it's going down tomorrow night. Um, Make sure y'all thank God for the blessings that He blessed that He's poured upon you thus far. Thank God for the blessings that He will continue to pour, and thank God for protecting you from all the things that tried to come against you to bring you down. You know what I'm saying? We could be anywhere in life, and we can be going through anything in life. But the simple fact for God protecting us the way He has protected us and keeping us away and keeping us out of harm's way, we can't do nothing but praise Him for that. Um, Yesterday is in the book. Tomorrow is yet to come. So let's just try to be positive. Let's try to be productive, and let's try to, like I say it as well. Let's try to help somebody tomorrow. I mean, if it's just by giving a person $1, giving a person a bottle of water, you see a person hungry, just give them a sandwich or anything you could do to help somebody, just do it from the heart and understand that you're doing what God, you're doing your part of, helping God, because we all God's creation. We all equal in His eyes. Just because a person is homeless and you in a car, those roles can be reversed within the blink of an eye. So let's value God's people and try to help God's people, because without God we are nothing. And we still holler free kills. Let's continue to pray for Kills. Continue to pray for his support, his legal team. You know what I'm saying? Pray that he can have a relationship with his kids, and you know what I'm saying, get back to talking to his kids, because guess what? God is able. You know what I'm saying? He's a way maker, as my grandmother used to say. God is a way maker. He'll make a way out of no way. And let's focus on taking a road that's less traveled, man. We ain't gotta follow the crowd over here. We gonna take the road that's less traveled. We ain't gotta follow the crowd over here. Grace Johnson, hello. I see you just coming in. We getting ready to close it out, but tomorrow, you want to follow the dream team. We got Prima Donna, we got Sky Zone coming on at 10, followed by Dana J, 2 segments, followed by Prima Donna at 4, followed by Dana J at 8 o'clock, then followed by Yours truly, Big Vile Opinion, late night talks with the titty bear. You know, uh, after Dana goes off. Um, man, I can't say how much I appreciate y'all for supporting me, man. I really, really, truly, honestly appreciate the support. And more than the support, I appreciate the comments, consistent comments. You know, I know how it is to be a person in the chat making comments because I do it on other platforms. I appreciate all y'all taking y'all time out to comment and be transparent and let me know. You know what I'm saying? I try to get them in there, put them on the screen or whatever because it's y'all conversation. And I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I be using y'all to get through my night at work. Y'all are my best friends, but I love y'all. I honestly, genuinely love y'all. But y'all help my night go by so fast, honestly. And exactly, Styles. God is where the crowd not is where the crowd is not. Of course, man. We gonna take the road that's less traveled. We don't need people following us. We ain't leaving no trail behind. You know what I'm saying? You will not follow this road to righteousness. This is only for the saved. You know what I'm saying? Uh yeah, man. I really like I say, I'm continuing to say I really appreciate y'all because everyone that's been in this chat for 3 hours and 30 minutes, y'all have really been active and responding. And when I go on my page, I will be giving style by her meekness. She'll be getting a wrench. Miss Courtney Love, you'll be getting a wrench. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to give people wrenches that rock with me. You know what I'm saying? And this and my wrench, it doesn't. My wrench ain't for you to be you know, all that crazy stuff. My wrenches is for family. My wrenches mean family. You know, I got some other people that I'll be getting wrenches to, but you know, when you come on this channel, you get a wrench. That's family. That's family. You know what I'm saying? Uh, so when I go on my channel tomorrow, I'm gonna do a live on my YouTube channel, and I'm gonna I'm gonna make it to where you know y'all can most definitely get what y'all deserve. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Let me see if I can get on it now and see if it'll allow me to do it if I get on my other phone. All right. Uh all right, Meek. Meek, comment again, Meek. Courtney, comment. Y'all should be lit up in blue now. Meek and Courtney. Welcome to the family. Oh yeah. Enterprise. Not no Enterprise. We gonna shout out to them. I don't have an issue with them, Enterprise members. But I'm a dream teamer for life. And over here, we the dream team. And we don't try to control people's minds. We don't try to dictate what people do. But all we advise is that y'all follow the truth. And if y'all follow the truth, y'all most definitely will be on the dream team side, because we tell it how it is. You know what I'm saying? So I see you guys tomorrow. It's your boy Big Val Opinion signing out with a banger.
Yeah. Baby girl, leave me, don't leave. Baby girl, leave me, don't leave me. Baby girl, leave me, don't leave. Baby girl, leave me, don't leave me. Baby girl, leave me, don't leave. Please show me your tree colors. Yeah. Baby girl, leave me, don't leave. Baby girl, leave me, don't leave me.